Okay. Hi, hello, hello, hello. Let me go ahead and bah. There we are. Hello, hi, welcome anyone who may be here. Hello, VOD gang. Dude, I just had a Culver's just now. Dude, I'm so fat. I'm so fucking I'm so fucking big, dude. Anyways, but yeah, I was watching my brother spar today. He's got a match on like this week. He's got like a match this weekend. And let's go. Right now, the guy he was supposed to go up against like dropped out. Like they like pulled out. So like my brother's waiting for someone else to like match up, or else he just doesn't get a match, which kind of sucks. But yeah, this is gonna be like his second match. His second ever match. The first one he got like absolutely wiped. But this time I feel like he has like definitely way better odds. But yeah, we went to Culver's afterwards. It was like the first time I've been to Culver's in a good bit. I haven't been to Culver's in a while. Dude, I'm so tired. Dude, the food coma is going to claim me anytime soon. Anytime soon. Alright, let me do this real quick. Set that to 15. Boom. Okay. But yeah, anyways, so like stream title, welcome everybody. Also, let me I forgot to switch to live chat. Hello, welcome in. I forgot to switch to live chat view. You got filtered. Yeah, hello. Hey guys, hello. But yeah, anyway, stream title, right? So excuse me. But yeah, stream title. I'm gonna be watching some of the Screentop GG 101 tutorials or whatever. Hopefully, it'll give me a bit more insight. Cause like I was like messing around with shit, and like I do have a very basic understanding of how the site works, but what's it called? Yeah, I don't really know how to have things have different behaviors, I guess. But yeah, so let me go ahead and switch over. Reva losing to food. I'm a small, tiny little. You're in. Also, welcome everyone's popping in. Your intern has escaped hell. Welcome back. I think I like saw in the Discord just a little bit. You guys are like playing right now, and you're like hella stuck or something. But yeah, welcome in. Welcome. Anyways, let me go ahead and where's my window capture? Is it that one? It's that one. There we go. And fade. What's good? Hello. Welcome. I got out. Nice. Do you know I can share my master duel plays? I think you just share your... What's it called? I think you just share your master duel ID, and then people can like look at the public replays on your account. So like you just take any replays that you have saved, set them to public, and then just give people your master duel ID. They just like go to your account and then like look at the public replays. So you can't like share specific replays. You just have people look at your account. But yeah, anyways.
Hi, I'm Jack Rose.
Jack Rose Tree. Bro thinks he's Mark Rosewater. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway. Oh, you have my master duels as fucker? Who could tell? Who couldn't tell? What's it called? Let me do this. Huzzah. I think I can close that. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have like a lot of moments this stream where I'm just like, what's it called? Spacing out. The food coma is going to claim me, bro. But yeah, anyway, so we're just gonna kind of watch these. I think, okay, the runtime is like what? 20 minutes?
This is Screentop 101. This is going to be a series focused on getting your game onto Screentop.
Oh yeah, everybody get your popcorn and shit.
Some of the basics. It's really going to be as to the point as I can make it. I'm not a programmer by any stretch, so it should be very accessible. For those of you that don't know, Screentop is a virtual tabletop platform that can be played through a browser. It is mostly free, and players can pick up pretty much any game that's listed on it. They can share the URL for the instance that they've created for that game, and then they can play it together, both over phone and in desktop. It is screen touch compatible, and it's a great tool for designers. I use it for pretty much all of my prototyping and playtesting. I suggest it to pretty much everyone. It's also a 2D environment, which is different from a lot of other tabletop environments that you'll deal with.
Did you know Enlilgirsu does not target for steel? Low-key, I have not read Enlilgirsu at all. Like I just know he exists and he's like pretty good. I just have not read this guy at all. Yeah, it's like a Junior main phase. Where is it? Shuffle one card from your hand into the deck and take control of. Yeah, it doesn't mention targeting anywhere, which is pretty neat. I feel like, what's it called? Non-targeting steals have to be way better than like non-targeting destruction, because like there's like target protection and then like destruction protection, but there's no like steal protection, I guess. And like, what's it called? Snatch steals are just kind of like really, really nice effects.
That means that there are a few things that it can't do, but on the whole, it also means that it's a much lower drag on your system. You don't have to deal with physics interactions and things. There's just a lot of things about it that I really, really like. It's also fantastic for streaming because everything being two-dimensional means that your computer's not trying to send out really complex imagery as you're playing, and people can generally tell what you're actually showing. That's all I wanted to say. I really like it. So just to start off, the most essential thing, this is my user.
I just saw some guys' arc.
All of the games that I have built on Screentop. If I want to create a new game, I just click. If I want to create a new game, I just click Create over here. It's going to create a new game with a random generated title. This is Untitled GEXN. I can click on that, and then I can play it, which there's just going to be an empty tabletop. I can edit it, which is how I add stuff to it. And then cloning is something that other people can eventually do to take the build and add it to their own profile so that they can mess with it. From there, I can write...
Okay, so what I can do is I can go to like some of the top games. Like, I'm thinking specifically Codex, right? I can go to like Codex and just like copy it and like see what makes it tick, which is interesting. Freaking Flash Duel. Genshin Tarot. But yeah, what's it called? This is a Screentop.gg. I'm kind of like scrolling around a little bit, but I think I will just kind of like look around and shit. I'm going to be like stealing shit. I'm going to be like, what's it called? Like reverse engineering shit.
A description.
As a sort of like supplement to all of this.
Photo, and then within the tools, I can set a website for it if I wanted to link to something.
Also, hi, welcome everybody's popping in. We're watching tutorial videos on Screentop.gg. I'm making a TCG that I'm trying to prototype, and like this is, I've elected to use Screentop.gg as like the easiest solution because what's it called? I don't know, man. I'm just gonna like click. I'm gonna keep clicking play. I like my brain is off. My head is empty. I can't yap. I can't yap.
I can set permissions. Right now, everything starts off as private. I can change it to public so other people can see and play it. It being private, I can still send links out. I can still share it. It just won't show up on the website or on my profile page. It tracks revisions, so if I do something really, really terrible and I need to undo it, I can go back, and then it allows me to delete it if I really decide that I don't want this build anymore. That's the basics of an individual game.
Okay, so like I'm familiar with like actually I didn't really know about the permissions thing. I was probably gonna have to figure that out at some point. But what's it called?
Okay.
There are some things I am aware of, but it is a lot of just like I read the basic freaking beginner tutorial, so I feel like there's like a lot. And I feel like the beginner tutorial kind of skips over a lot of stuff. It's like, here's how you do this, and it's just like a step by step of like go through this menu, and it's like, what's it called? You don't. Also, I guess like if you like finagle with things a bit yourself, you do kind of get a bit of a better feel. But it doesn't exactly tell you what things mean and shit. It feels like I'm working through a programming language that doesn't have like what's it called? What's it called? What was I gonna say? It feels like working through a programming language without documentation, I guess. I guess I like what's it called? I guess there's like an okay, they say 2 links to the unofficial community wiki. Oh, okay, never mind. There's documentation. Unofficial documentation created and maintained by the community. Navigation, structure, contributing, overview, containers, titles. So like, I think after like this, I'll try to just search through this a little bit, see what like kind of see what things are doing. What's it called? Even though in Yugioh's effect says during your main phase, Babel makes all Orcus link effects quick effects, so you can even use it during battle phase. That's really interesting. Because, like, what's it called? I feel like, yeah, that is kind of weird that it, like, overwrites that it says during your main phase. That's, like, a really weird... I don't think there's any other sort of, like, ruling that could compare to that, right? Because, like, there aren't things that change the timing or something of your effects, you know? But, yeah, what's it called? That's, like, really weird that it works like that.
I'll run through some of the controls and navigation real quick. Let's take a look at connect 4-letter words. I can go to that page and click play to start an instance of that game. This is a separate play of it. If somebody else starts an instance, they'll see the same thing, but as I play, the paths will diverge. It's like alternate dimensions of things. In the top left corner, there's a join button. I can choose seats. I have it set up such that there are 2-player seats. There's a judge seat, which has the admin rights, which means they can remove individual components, and then spectator seats, which allows people to sit in and watch and see both player hands, which if I just join one seat, I can only see cards in this hand. So if I add a few cards over, I can see these. If red player gets a few cards, I cannot see those. That's what we'll talk about a little more when we talk about seats.
Okay.
There's a bit of navigation. I'm going to show a little card that I created with some basic navigation on it. I'm going to put a link to this image in case you want to throw it into any of your builds. I try to have it or something like it on most of my tabletops just in case somebody new comes in. They have something they can refer to.
Okay.
The main things to look at, control plus mouse wheel will allow you to zoom in and zoom out. Spacebar will zoom in on a specific asset and let you look at it, like so. F does most of the interactions in the game, so if I click on this die, for instance, I can press F to roll it.
Okay, so F is just interact.
Press F to increment it up, or Shift F to increment it down.
There's like, it also just says in the card.
Also a container property, which allows you to open and close containers. That's not something I deal with very much, but if I wanted to close the container, I could click the container, press F, close it, and now I can no longer grab pieces from that container without opening it back up again.
I'm not sure if there would be a situation where you'd want to close a container, but it's neat that it exists.
Some game mechanics.
Or I mean, what's it called? Not in like a TCG sim. I don't think you'd want to like close anything.
I've really dealt with too much. Moving stuff around is pretty much just click and drag. If you want to move multiple things, you can use Shift and click to drag multiple things. That's the left mouse button drag. If I right mouse button drag, it'll pull everything together into a stack, which I can then throw back into the deck.
Okay, so you can like looking at this here, like there's this like stack of 4. He right clicks it and then drags on top of like Punk and Grub, and then it also picks those up, so you can kind of like vacuum shit up.
Into a stack.
Or no, he just right clicks the thing and it picks up everything. Okay, never mind.
And then throw back the deck, for instance. If I have multiple things in a zone, I can click one of them and then press Control A to select all of them.
Okay. Yeah. What I'm kind of seeing here is that like I've also kind of saw it. I was like messing around in Codex earlier in a previous stream, and like also looking at it here, some of these zones like automatically flip cards when they're put into those zones, which is interesting.
Instead of shift clicking each one. And then something that not a lot of people mess with is locking. So if I have something...
Okay, I don't really think I need to listen to the rest of this. Like, I think basic controls, I'm like pretty decently okay with that.
To Screentop 101, I'm Jack Rosetree. This is the page for my Connect 4-letter words game. We're going to click on Edit, and this is how we're going to control what shows up on the tabletop as we build our game. On the left-hand side, we have a menu system, which is going to navigate to the things that we need to alter.
Okay, so I'm already familiar with like assets a little bit, components a little bit, and like surfaces a little bit. What's it called? Guides and seats doesn't sound too complicated, but I feel like with the way that I'm like navigating things, I could be.
Table. In the right hand and center side right now, we have the actual gameplay space. First thing I'll need to do if I want to manipulate anything over here is take a seat by clicking join, just like it's a regular table. And then I can navigate through the various things that are on the table, and anything that I change is going to be dynamically updated in real time. So let's say for instance, that I've updated this key card. I can go into assets and key. This is the image that is being populated to the table right now. It's basically just saying, hey, show this image right here. Now, if I have a different image that I want to update it with, for instance, I've got this picture that has the border taken off on the right-hand side for whatever reason. I can add that, save it, and now this tile is pulling an updated image with that side missing. That's something we'll go over a little more specifically when we get into updating and changing components, but that's mostly how you're going to navigate. And then when you're looking at actual components, there's going to be a separate middle window that's going to pop up.
Okay, I kind of figured that, yeah. When I was like messing around with shit, it kept like, it popped up in this like left window and this like right window. And I couldn't tell, I couldn't tell for a sec if they were like, just like separate views of like different seats or some shit.
Component. So now we've got the letter tile in the center, which I can change.
Yeah, when I was like messing around with shit, it,
change this width
yeah.
to, say 300 and save it, and now it's a skinnier letter. I can pop it back up to 400, and it will change on the 100. Now,
okay.
We don't need to do that, so we can set that back. This is how we're going to edit things that are going on, and then this
Anything else?
house icon will just bring us back to the main menu.
Okay, so just basic navigation.
That's pretty much it for just basic navigation. Welcome back to Screentop 101. I'm going to hit 3 things really quick because they matter a little bit, but they don't matter as much.
Guides, seats, and services. Surfaces.
So it's easier to just hit all 3 right now. Guides are going to give you the ability to add basically rules, text, and information to your game.
Okay.
So, I can create a new guide at any point by hitting this plus. I can name it, how to, and then in the text I can say, this is a great game. Draw a card. And I can save that. And now you'll notice there's this little question mark that pops up over here, and I can go to my guide.
Okay, so it's just like at the very top right, okay. Just like raw text.
I can have multiple guides, each one will come up with its own link. The text over here I found is more helpful for like if you have variants, if you have like clarifications, that sort of thing.
I wonder if you can put links in there.
Table that are mostly self-reliant, but this can be a useful tool to help players kind of feel their way through the game, have extended text examples, that sort of thing.
So why the fuck is my PC shitting itself? What the hell?
Where if you wanted to, you could put navigation information that is more contextual to the game. If your game has a lot of tile movement, so that's guides. Then we've got seats, and this is where you'll set up like where players can sit. Again, this game is a 2-player game, so I've got blue left and red right, which are the 2 players. The judge, which is an admin role, which can create and destroy elements on the board, and the spectators, which can see both hands, but cannot, but aren't playing the game. For a given seat, you've got a color, which is going to determine what color is indicated next to their profile picture and name when they jump on. It's also helpful to save the hex text of the color and maybe into another file, so that you can very easily copy it over anytime you want to apply that color to an element for that player. In this case, I've got a hand zone that has the red player's color and a hand zone that has the blue player's color. You can also change the role. This is where you set whether they're an admin or not. You can change the name. I'll usually put beyond just color, what icon represents them, whether they're on the left or right, up or down, that sort of thing. I believe games can have up to 10 seats. So it's definitely within the realm of a lot of party games. When you are playtesting, one thing to just keep in mind, you should always add at least 1 extra seat for yourself that can see everything, so that everybody can play, and then you also can manipulate the board, do the teach, that sort of thing. Teaching you can't manipulate anything because you don't have a seat is very, very difficult. If you have settings on seats that you want to duplicate, you can click these little dots to clone a seat. You can delete seats, that sort of thing. The game doesn't use any surfaces currently, but basically surfaces are new instance of your tabletop space that have new things on it. So right now, this is one tabletop space that is that has the game which is playable. If I wanted to, I could create a new tabletop space. So now on the bottom left corner, there is a surface icon that you can click on and navigate to the new surface, which at the moment doesn't have anything on it. It just has its access because we haven't put anything there. Additionally, you can navigate between the surfaces by pressing the number for the level of the surface. So in this case, I can press 1 to go back to the main surface, 2 to go back to the second surface. And then if I wanted to, something that's kind of fun is I can
Also, I welcome everyone who's popping in. I'm just sat here watching tutorial videos.
And I can pick them back up, hit 1, hit them to surface 2. Pick up these and press 2, and now I've brought them to surface 2.
So I guess that's technically how I'd set up like deck building, right? It's like I'll have like a second surface with like play sets of every single card that exists, and then like let players like drag all their shit into a deck, and then like you'll just like pick it up and like go to the other surface. Okay.
And I can pick them back up.
Also, when I start like adding more stuff to this, it's gonna be crazy seeing like what's it called? It's gonna be crazy seeing all like fucking like 873 cards or something when I like add more sets and shit. And like also you'll be able to like zoom out like a lot on surface, like on the second surface.
Hit 1, and now I've brought them back. There is also if you right click, you can go to move to and send stuff.
Okay, so you can also right click.
But the pick up and just hit the number I've found is very easy. And just like with player seats, I can copy or clone one of my previous surfaces.
Okay.
Now I've got a third surface that is identical to the first. And maybe the surface has a different deck of cards for playtesting. I can swap that out. I can maybe have the table already set up in order to do teaching. So I can call this the demo table. And now if I go to the bottom left, you can see I'm on the demo table. I can go back to surface 1. A couple other things to point out. When you start,
we're gonna put something on the background just a little bit.
I really like changing the black background color to
whatever.
I'm
yeah, actually, I'm kind of also. Let me just throw on something back. It's like awkwardly quiet. Alright, let me know if like any of the volume is like shitty. No shit. There we go.
Welcome back to Screentop 1. Very difficult. If you have settings on seats,
Damn, this guy's volume is like really quiet.
you can click these little dots to clone a seat. You can delete seats. That's
There we go. I don't even know you guys can share it. I don't even know if you guys can hear
Finally,
that.
we've got surfaces.
Also, welcome in. You just popped in.
This game doesn't use any surfaces currently, but basically
Okay, we were like
surfaces
here.
we go to the bottom left. You can see I'm on the demo do teaching, so I call this the demo table. And now if I go to the bottom left, you can see I'm on in order to do teaching, so I call this the demo table. Go to the bottom left, you can see I'm on the demo table. Go back to surface 1. A couple other things to point out. When you start a new surface, it's going to look like this. I really like changing the black background color to solid black. I like setting the background color to solid black. I just think it looks a lot nicer with elements that really pop out on top of it. The axis will still show. One thing you can on top of it, I just think it looks I like setting the background color to solid black. I just think it looks a lot nicer with elements that really pop out on top of it. The axis will still show. One thing you can do is you can drop the transparency bar on the axis to 0 to make it go away. That's something that you can do for a lot of things if you don't want them to show.
Okay, I think what's it called?
You can set
That's probably gonna be
set
useful. Just
for
get
the
rid
background.
of the
So
axis.
if, in this instance, I want this to be in the background, I'll need to change this such that you can actually see it.
Oh, I'm actually gonna have to, what's it
This is
called?
in the background.
Make a shit ton of assets for
That is
this.
sometimes useful for if you want to have, just a background image for thematic reasons, or you want to have a grid that can't be manipulated or moved at all by the players. That's something that you can fiddle with. Asset tiling, I can set this to repeat, and now my image, that's not words, but that's what tile instead. Asset scale, I can set to meters. You can hide player cursors, which is sometimes necessary for cooperative or deduction games. I've mostly found that is a huge headache because when you're doing the teach, you can't point at things. But you can set that based on the surface, so you can hide cursors on one surface and show them on another.
I think, what's it called?
Rotation.
I think we'll keep like the cursors on. I feel like it'd be kind of fun to have like player cursors on.
So if a player wants to sit down to, for
Okay,
instance, here.
Okay, so like, what's it called? I think something I kind of noticed is when like rotating the entire fucking thing. By default, I think there's like only 2. And I think for what's it called? For spectating purposes, it'd be nice to have like 4 rotations. Just you could be on the side. But low-key 8 would be kind of nutty. Just like watch the table from a corner.
I think I turned it off on this one. Nope. They could sit at this side of the table, this side of the table, this side of the table. I mostly try to orient my games such that everybody is looking at them the same way. So I might.
What if you set that to 7?
Only the base orientation.
Oh, that would be kind of evil.
R, which would rotate the entire
Oh, that'd be really evil.
If I change it to 3, then it's going to evenly distribute the angles between those 3 possible spaces. That's it.
What is better, Pokemon TCG or Yu-Gi-Oh's TCG? I have not played Pokemon, so I can't really say for sure.
Pretty much it.
But what's it called? From what I know, what's it called? From what I know, Pokemon doesn't really have any interaction. It really is just like sequencing. And like I really can't. What's it called? I don't want to be like evil, cocky Yu-Gi-Oh player, you know. But at the same time, what's it called? It does like make me. What's it called? It does push me off a little bit that there is no player interaction at all. So what about Magic? Magic is fucking dog ass. I say this in the most loving way possible. Magic is completely fucking dog ass as a card game. Like, what's it called? But yeah, welcome in, welcome. Yeah, as a card game, it's like Magic is like old as shit. It feels like the Magic the Gathering formula is like really kind of hard to build on top of. Because like, so power, like the game really does not react well to power creep. It is very rigid. Digimon or Star Wars, I've never played either. Also, welcome in everyone who's popping in. I just got sidetracked. Also, don't feel bad for like sidetracking things. We were just finishing up one of the videos, but yeah, I've never played either. I want to play Digimon. I've heard it's one of the better Bandai games. But yeah, what's it called? I think the only Bandai games I'm interested in are like Digimon and Vanguard. What's it called? Excuse me. But yeah. Anyway, so for anyone who's like popping in just now, I'm watching like some of the Screentop.gg tutorial videos, and like part of me was actually a little worried that it wasn't gonna cover enough, but low-key I'm getting like a decent amount out of this actually. Like at the very least, like way more than the fucking like beginner tutorial. And so there's also like there's also actual documentation. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, this is actually beautiful. Wait. This is like this is just like any kind of like programming language documentation, and it's fucking beautiful.
I'm gonna get into what's on your surfaces.
I think One Piece and Naruto should be fun in theory. Have you, what's it called? Do we know what the Naruto TCG is gonna play like? Did you want it's fun, but I haven't played since like set 5, and it has insane power creep each set release. I think what's it called? I think I've never personally been someone to hate power creep. I think like power creep is really only an issue. Well, I don't want to say that. Power creep is like an issue when like you have to keep buying new product to keep up. Like what's it called? Power creep and like rotation are both sides of the same coin. They're sort of like at odds with each other, but they both kind of require people to keep buying product, which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing, right? I think any TCG would want to make money to keep going, you know? But like, what's it called? Both can be like leveraged in like awful ways to like any game that any game that mishandles like rotation or like power creep poorly will like lose players due to like pricing or like complexity. Like I feel like because I play Yu-Gi-Oh, I actually don't like, because I play Yu-Gi-Oh and because like I feel like even like among like a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, like power creep is a bit of an issue, right? Where it's like, oh, power creep is so bad. It's like it makes the game blah, 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 blah. If anything, what's it called? Personally, I feel like evil ass opinion, I like power creep. I really like power creep. Decks are instantly dead on new set release, or at least that's what it was like, and that's why I stopped playing. Yeah, I think what's it called? Like when I say I do like power creep, it's like what's it called? It's like really sad when a lot of stuff doesn't have like a place to shine, and I feel like what's it called? In a game like Yu-Gi-Oh, right, where there's like power creep. Like I want to say like the power creep is like it's like big, but it's not like crazy big. When it comes to any kind of power creep, the game moves so fast that you kind of don't have time to like sit back and like experiment with older stuff unless you explicitly choose to like stop following the. I mean, who said you couldn't just like? Also, who said you literally can't keep up with both? Like, if you really love something, like if you really love Yu-Gi-Oh, then you could like not only keep up with like the most recent releases and stuff, keep up with like all the power creep and shit, but also tinker around with like different like cubes and custom formats and shit, and like old formats and shit. I think someone who really, really, really loves Yu-Gi-Oh would be able to, and what's it called? Because like I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, what if I need to do this or this? Why not just both? Low-key, why not just both? It's like, I guess it's like, oh, we can't, but like, what's stopping you? What's stopping you? It's like, oh, it's too much. It's too much. You don't love the game enough. I'm kidding. I feel like I need to be. Also, part of me feels like I need to be a little careful because I don't want to like. What's it called? I cannot become one of those people who just like their entire shtick is just having like really really radical opinions and stuff, and my entire shtick is just why don't you just I'm just saying words. I'm just saying words and sounds and noises, and none of it means anything. But yeah, I'm gonna like keep these going. What's it called? Oh my goodness, Himeno. I'm kidding. That does not say Himeno. Actually, who's Himeno? Wait, Himeno's the Himeno Chainsaw Man. She's like the shy. No, she's not. What the fuck? Wait, what's the what's her face? The shy girl in Chainsaw Man. What the fuck? Why did I think her name was Himeno? What the hell? Anyway, I play both Yu-Gi-Oh! And Magic and try to get into Naruto in the future. Let me know how that goes. Genuinely, let me know how that goes, because like I have heard nothing about the Naruto TCG. Like, all I know is that they've like announced it or something, right? My main game I play in person is the Final Fantasy TCG. It has Power Creep 2, but they're also really good at releasing support that allows the older cards to shine. I feel like it really is just like a design thing, right? Because what is stopping Konami from like supporting like basically everything? Like, it's like a lot of times Konami sets have like a bunch of like garbage in them, right? Like pack filler garbage. Like, yeah, pack filler garbage past the also hello was the new media stuff is so fucking cool. I still gotta look at it. I saw it that you sent it in the Discord. Like, I saw it on Twitter and I was like, oh, Waz probably already dumped that into the Discord. And I go into the Discord and it's, yeah, you dumped it like a couple hours ago. But yeah, what's it called?
Screentop 101, I'm Rose Tree, and I'm going to talk about
How do you? Hello, welcome.
components and objects. These are the basic elements that are going to make up pretty much everything in your game. Components are individual units that can be added to your game.
Power creep is okay as long as there exists lower power formats for DayZ or garbage to be playable. Yeah.
As a component, I've created this guy. There's some information here that I can modify. But then once it is added to the board, to the game space, that makes it an object. And objects are basically just instances of your components being added to your play space. So at the moment, I have one object made from one component. If I go to this chest icon up here, I can scroll down to dice. I can select this die.
Comp size shit.
And now I have 2 objects that
Okay.
are dice made from
Comp size shit.
I can add some more. And now I've got 4 objects on my
Comp size
table.
shit.
All of these refer to the same component. And I can roll these because they're all dice. And then assets are just images that are applied to some of your components. Not all components need images. You can see this simple board space is just gray space. It doesn't have anything. But these letter tiles do have assets. So for instance, this Q tile says, I need this particular piece of this particular image, and it puts it on this tile. So in this case, it's looking to the letters 1 grid, and then this Q right here is being pulled over to this Q tile object. And that's pretty much it. Understanding what a component is, what's going on.
Components.
We'll use that. And
Okay, so it's like an outro. So dual training cards have like tier 0 decks. Not really. So I think tier 0 have their other card games have had tier 0 shit. Cause like think like Nadu, right? I think Nadu was like the biggest sort of like outstanding like Magic the Gathering example. Like Nadu is one of the biggest things that has like leaked out of the Magic community. I have zero fucking clue what happens in that game, except for like when I heard about Nadu. Like Nadu was the only deck that I'd heard from in Magic like in a long time, long time, as someone who like does not interact with Magic. But what's it called? Tier 0 stuff is usually like an issue of like card design and stuff. Like, how many tier 0 formats has Yu-Gi-Oh had? Wasn't like, what's it called? I can't remember. Wasn't Spiral tier 0? Wasn't Zodiac tier 0? And wasn't shit. Okay, there was like, also wasn't it like Necros, right? Or am I like getting this wrong? The Gundam TCG is really fun gameplay with both casual and competitively, and has aggro issue where it looks like our next set will help alleviate, and Bandai being allergic to product printing. Yeah, like something I've like heard about Bandai and a lot of their games that makes me like a little I guess like a little concerned. Concerned is in like I feel bad for the players is like, yeah, they do have like a lot of like printing issues because they have like so many games and they're like based in Japan and shit. Like us in like us in the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG already kind of struggle with like the fact that we're not in Japan. So we're like, we're not like we're like the younger, like the neglected younger brother, right? And it's like, we already struggle with that a little bit. Cause like we've had like the EU have like product releases delayed and shit. And it's like, come on, Konami, do better. I could only imagine how bad it is with like with like the Gundam TCG or any Bandai TCGs. Cause like, there's like a bunch of you guys. And like there's a bunch of you guys and we're not in the Japan. So like kind of like compounds with like so many different like product. I can see that like product line issues would be like such a huge problem. What's it called? Okay, yeah, Dragon Ruler. Did Sprite actually end up being tier 0? Oh right, Pepe. Yu-Gi-Oh's less tier 0s than Rushdoll, by the way. I think I've heard a little bit. From you. Teledad. Oh yeah, Teledad. Yeah. What's it called? Like Teledad is like what you're referring to as daddy, right? But yeah, Teledad, Dragon Ruler. Was Sprite really tier 0? I can't remember. But yeah, what's it called? Did tier have everything it needed at the time of release to be like infinitely better than Sprite? Because I remember when Sprite dropped, everyone immediately flocked to Sprite when Pote dropped. Because like they all just special summon themselves for free. And like it is like the easiest combo deck. Nope. Was it Sprite and Tier in the same set? Yeah, what's it called? What are we saying no to? Yeah, also like Sprite and Tier were in the same thing. But yeah, what's it called? It's just risk aversion. They think they'll lose money if they printed our sets like Japan. I used to play Code Talkers when it was Tier 1 and dropped around Tier. Yeah, like what's it called? Also, I used to play Code Talkers when it was Tier 1, dropped it around Tier. Yeah, that's fair. What's it called? Yeah. Do spellbook deck counter to Dragon Ruler deck? Spellbook was like a off meta pick, right? That like did actually technically, what's it called? It was like an off meta pick that operated on an axis that Dragon Ruler did not interact with or something. I can't remember. But like they just had like fucking draw 10 billion, right?
A nebulous thing that can exist. Your objects are things that are actually on your
Okay,
base. It's just a library item.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a nebulous thing that can exist.
Mm-hmm.
Your objects are things that are actually on.
Okay, so I don't really need to watch the rest of that. I'm a comp sci major. I understand how
Welcome back to
object-oriented programming works. But yeah.
Screentop 101. I'm Jack Rosary.
April to July 2022, Sprite Tier 0. Okay. But yeah, also, I feel like 40/40 hindsight, it's crazy that like, what's it? I mean, it's not that crazy. Because like Tier in the first wave of Pote did not have Scream. Actually, hold on. Just out of curiosity. Pote, Yugioh. Card list. Oh my lord, what the fuck? Here. Okay, so Pote had Fish, Blue Jet, Pixies, Red Carrot. They had basically everything, didn't they? Okay, so we had Merly, Havness, Shine, and Rhino Heart. So we had all the main shit. Circular. Did Circular come out in Pote? Okay, so they can't. Yeah, they didn't have Roll Close. They didn't have Scream. They didn't have Sprite Sprint. It doesn't look like. Okay, so Metanoise, Celiac, Crime. Yeah, so we didn't have Scream. We didn't have... Looks like we didn't have Pearl Rhino. Yeah, so we didn't have Pearl Rhino. We didn't have Scream. We didn't have Roll Close. Is there anything that's, like, screaming me in the face that I'm missing? Grief. Yeah, we didn't have Grief either. Oh, no, Pearl Rhino's there. I'm an idiot. Yeah, we didn't have Grief. I don't think... Am I blind? Am I stupid? Am I dumb? Am I not reading? Hold on, okay, so Overfusion, Eon Wave, blah, 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 blah. Digit jamming. Fucking digit jamming. Why the hell are you here, bro? Yeah, no, they didn't have Grief either. No Grief, no Scream, no Rokolos. Shoutouts to Mystic Mine when it was still a thing. Dude, Mystic Mine is fucking... I'm so glad I dodged Mystic Mine format. I'm too baby... Okay, I'm so, like, relatively new. I'm too baby for Mystic Mine. What's up? Mystic Mine outdates my Yu-Gi-Oh experience. Pote is still less crazy than Link Varane's Pack 3. I still can't believe they actually fucking printed Morphtronic Telephone. What's it called? Yeah, because like Telephone... Hold on, card search. The way that Telephone is just... Okay, Telephone. Okay, I need to like lock in and like go back to watching tutorial vids. But yeah, the way that Telephone reads, it just special summons itself, doesn't it? Yeah, it's level 1. Level 1 special summon with a yeah, no, like this just guarantees you, like if you have 2 Telephons, they just special summon each other for free. Like this literally reads reborn a Telephon. Like what's it called? I feel like they had to have seen that, right? They had to have seen that, right? I think the key to a TCG is for the art. If the Pokemon TCG taught me one thing, game could be average at best. We can go crazy if we go crazy on Alter Arts. Love Gundam. And I love Gundam. Each box guarantees like 2 hits. Yeah, I feel like that's gotta feel great. That's gotta feel great. It's a non-once. Yeah, no, it does not say once on it at all. Non-once reborn Telephone. Surely... What's it called? When was this released? Okay, 2022. Oh, this did come out in Pote. I thought Telephone was way older. I don't know why, but like... Surely they saw that that's exactly what this said, right? It's 40/40 hindsight, right? But like, still... Also, Traptrix needs more special summon monster. Also, I feel like... What's it called? Dude, Traptrix... I feel like if Traptrix gets pushed a little too over, Sarah is way too fucking good for its own. Sarah is way too good for its own good.
Going to just build our first tile.
Mm-hmm.
A tile is basically just a 2-sided image. A lot of your games are going to be tiles. So in this instance, I've got this A tile. On one side, I've got an A with a blue background, and then on the other side, I've got an A with a red background. And then through variants, I can have additional tiles with additional letters, which all have the same background on the other side. And they stack. So I can collect these tiles up, I can shuffle them, and throw them on the board in a random order. And each one has 2 sides, one with one color and one with the other. So let's say we want to build a very simple tile. We're going to go over to components. We're going to click plus to add a new tile. It's going to give us options of what type of component we want to add. We'll click tile and create. And now we've got this new tile down here named tile 1. So let's say we want to call this fishbowl. We're going to click plus to add a new tile. It's going to give us options of what type of component we want to add. We'll click tile and create. And now we've got this new tile down here named tile 1. So let's say we want to call this fishbowl. Now we've got a tile called fishbowl. If we go over to our chest and scroll down, here it is right here. We can add it to the board. And now we've got this
component.
It is a 128 by 128 square tile. It's white on both sides, so if I flip it over, it's going to look the same on either side. But we can move it around. We can do stuff with it. We can copy and paste more of them. We can have, however many we need. Now, let's say we want something more specific. We're going to skip some of...
I never played Mystic Mine, but I keep that shit away from the board. Stun decks are worse to play against in combo decks, IMO. It's like, yeah, I feel like it's something I really don't have to talk about that much, but stun really does just kind of like turn off. Like, for me, the issue with stun isn't that it turns off all your cards. Like, obviously that doesn't feel fun. Like, you could say like any kind of interaction just turns off your... I think if you say like any kind of interaction like just turns off the game, it's like you're not thinking. But what's it called? I feel like the way that like stun stun just stops the game. You just don't play the game. It's a thing where like stun just kind of like holds both players hostage. Like, you just kind of like hold your opponent hostage and you're just not playing the game, I never understood why Blue Eyes, to my knowledge, still gets more support than DM. Okay, it still gets more support, but DM have to commit a blood ritual to even get a glance. It's like, what's it called? I'm actually kind of surprised because like I guess like Blue Eyes is more popular somehow, but like Dark Magician is literally like Yugi's ace monster and shit. I'm surprised because like they like, what's it called? There's like the Yugi slop shit, right? There's the what's it called? The dark light and dark ritual shit. That's all like callbacks to old Yugi cards. Like, they could literally just give like they could just give Dark Magician some like nepo baby levels of support that like Blue Eyes has gotten like twice at this point. Like surely they could do that, right? I somehow made a 60 card Trap Chicks Dino Stun Burn deck in the past. I'm guessing with the words Dino Stun and Burn all in the same sentence, it sounds like Dinomorphia Trap Chicks ? Is Trap Chicks stun or counter? I mean, what do you mean counter deck? Huh? Kaiba's deck was always more coherent, more powerful, to be honest. That's true. I mean, yeah, or actually, I don't even know if I can say that's true. Low-key. Did anyone in DM have a coherent deck that wasn't just like, here's a couple monsters that I kind of have, and like spelled traps that I kind of sometimes have? Red Eyes need more love. Dude, there's this one guy on my Twitter who's like just so excited about Red Eyes all the time. And it's like, you can't help, you literally can't help but just like cheer for Red Eyes, Can always answer Kaiba.
You can fiddle with them individually. Most of them are fairly self-explanatory. But let's say we wanted a circle instead of
Flip
square.
axis.
Circle for shape and save it, and now all of these have become circles. So radius, I can make it a little bit bigger, say 120 radius.
Oh, okay.
8 radius, and they're super tiny. So let's go back to and let's say 100 by 100. All right, and the corner is just how many pixels are shaved off the corners. It's mostly an aesthetic thing. If I do say 12, now my squares are a little more rounded. All right, so let's say we want something more specific than just a white square. That's how we're going to start dealing with variance. So down here we've got variance. Fields and objects we're not going to worry about for now. Variance is how we're going to make it look unique from everything else. So in this case, I can change the front color to red and save it, and now all of these are red on the front and white on the back. I can change the back color to say blue and save it, and now these are on the blue on the back and red on the front. Pretty simple. Stroke color is just that these have a black outline right now.
Oh, I gotta design card backs, don't I?
Transparency can be a little bit distracting.
Well, you use meta right now, just not Dark Magician, yeah. The light and dark ritual shit. So what's your foundation right now for the TCG? Will it be like a Yu-Gi-Oh way of summoning, or are you thinking of something? Oh yeah, I need to show some of you guys what the TCG actually is. What's it called? I need to actually show some of you guys what the TCG actually is, because I have not. What's it called? There are some new faces in here, some fresh faces in here. I've been like putting in my thumbnails, my title, like making a TCG, blah 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 blah. It's like right now I'm kind of just making it playable. Like most of the design process for the first set is complete. The spreadsheet, I love me my spreadsheets, rules doc, dexterous. welcome. Fuck you. Welcome to the spreadsheet. This is the spreadsheet where I have all my cards named. I accidentally added 2 columns to this table because I'm a fucking dumbass. Can I change that? Fuck if I know. But yeah, so welcome to title of the card game, comprehensive rules. We have 15 pages. I'm proud to say that it helped with some of the cards. Yes, you was assfucker 9000 here helped with some of the cards. But yeah, welcome to the rules document. So here's like I'm not gonna go through all of it, but basically the main idea, right, is Okay, so here's like the basic fucking things I still need to like have card art and shit. But yeah, so both players have 150,000 life points. So the Numius only needs 11 main deck is wild. I'm really gonna have to check that out later. But yeah, what's it called? Both players have 150,000 life points. The goal is to kill your opponent. And there are so like, the core concept of this TCG is that there are 3 kinds of costs, right? Here at like the bottom of some of these cards. There is drop, there's charge, and there's drain, right? So it's like in a lot of different TCGs, the way that like cost effect works is on the left side you have cost, and then there's some separator, be it like, I don't know, maybe the cost is like highlighted by some cool asset, right? By some like cool border, or like there's like a colon in the middle, right? So Yu-Gi-Oh, it's like cost semicolon effect, or in Magic, it's like cost colon effect, right? And you really could make anything costs, right? For example, in Yu-Gi-Oh, right, it's like you could make anything a cost. You can have fucking send a math mech card from your deck to the graveyard. You can put that in the cost half, and then have the effect special summon this guy, right? So you can kind of just put anything in cost, right? And something I'm kind of doing, it like part of it is for, so like the main thing about my TCG is that there are only 3 kinds of costs: drop, charge, and drain, right? I need to include a picture of the thing somewhere. Let me open Krita. But yeah, I gotta open the Krita document as well. There's also a Krita document. But yeah, what's it called? So the main thing is that there are 3 zones, right? So picture the Yu-Gi-Oh board. We have stolen the Yu-Gi-Oh board. Take the graveyard, rename it to drop. Take the extra deck. Okay, the extra deck becomes a charged zone, which is another sort of garbage zone. And where the field zone would be is the also, hi, welcome. Finally crawled my way to hell. Welcome back. Open file. Let me see if I can't pictures new TCG. Is it card designs? No, it is card design singular. Is it? No, it is not. It's fucking DT. My simpleton Gundam brain can't comprehend any numbers past double digits, but I appreciate keeping it to 3 key gameplay elements. Yeah, what's it called? Here. Let me pull open Krita. Here we are. So this is what the board looks like, right? Just so there's like a visual. CCG I have not named yet. So we have stolen the Yugioh board. Anywhere there's a 5, make it a 7. So you have 7 cards in hand. There are 7 slots in the unit zone, 7 slots in the tactics zone. The graveyard becomes drop, and now we now have the charge and drain zones on the side. Gundam TCG's ball-ish knowledge. I feel like, yeah, it is definitely like ball-ish knowledge. It's like when you're in TCGs, you just know about Gundam, but like if you're not, you don't. I feel like that's such a stupid statement. Why am I winded? What the fuck? Anyway, so this is what the TCG looks like, and basically, there are 3 kinds of costs, right? There's drop, there's charge, and drain. So every single effect and every single card will have like every single. Let me pull open here. Is it this one? It is not. Is it this one? Card designs plural. There it is. But yeah. Excuse me. Here, where? Oh, this is like the old shit. Okay. Let's go with this one. Load. There it is. Anyway. So we'll take this guy for example, right? So every card will have like their activation costs and then like any kind of like effects on them, right? But yeah, so like here it says like drop 2, where it's like one of the drop costs. And basically the way that these costs work is there's this graphic up here, right? With the order of hand, drop, charge, and drain. To pay any cost, so for example, drop, you have to take that many cards from the previous zone and then put them into that zone, right? So if I wanted to drop 2, I would take 2 cards from my hand and put them into drop. And then if I wanted to charge 3, I would take 3 cards from my drop and then put them in charge, right? And it's just, you just move shit from one zone to the next. That's how you like pay off costs. And what this allows me to do is, what's it called? This allows me to set up different costs to pay for more costs, right? What's it called? For real, I at most made it to nationals, got blasted at Vegas, while my go-to deck is the O followed by Wing down at the Burple meta. I actually have not interacted. Like I know a Gundam exists. I just have like zero clue what it looks like. Bro actually plays at tourneys. Holy. But yeah, based and based build. Like GG's. That's like a what was I talking about? Right, I'm explaining shit. But yeah. So the way that I have things work, right, is like previous costs can pay for like later costs, right? So if I have like drop 2, the cards that I used for drop 2 can be used to pay for charge 2, because like if I drop 2 from hand, so it's like here, I now have 2 cards in my drop to be used for charge. So in a way, you can kind of think of it like Xyz material, kind of like layered Xyz material. Where are you? Right. So here's our Dark Magician looking ass guy, Excalibur, Heart of the Hero, right? Yes. And what's it called? So he has like, so for his like main cost, right? For his summon costs, these 2 different ones, right? But we'll just focus on this one for now. He has a summon cost to drop 2, so think of this like the mana pips on the top right of a Magic the Gathering card. You have to discard 2, or you have to drop 2 to summon this guy, and then his like effect, right, is to charge 1 and pop a unit. So what's it called? Yeah, you move a card from drop to charge in order to pop a guy, right? And what this kind of means is if you summon this guy using the drop cost, then his effects are just free. You can just do it twice, right? So if I'm following, it's like a hierarchy system where drain is the end goal, where you can play crazy cards and dropping the basic effect. So it's like, it's not really either. Like, what's it called? Drain, also, in essence, all of these zones have like the same priority. Also, if anything, what the fuck is that smell? Hold on, it smells kind of smoky. What the hell? Oh, my parents are cooking right now. I should check that, actually. Okay, everything's fine. Cooking at 11 p.m., dude, what the fuck? What's it called? Anyways. But yeah, so what I was saying... It's a great time to get back into Gundam Generic. We got our anniversary set coming up. You know, I was playing the Evil's Nest for tourneys. What's it called? At the very least, I should like take a look at it, you know? But yeah, Medius after his childhood friend have become... Medius after his lost childhood friend to become gay and built his own Orchest Babel. What the fuck? Also, hi, welcome. Guess what? Chicken butt. Anyways, what's it called? One of my classes were canceled. I got time. Wooloo. Welcome in. But yeah. Anyways, so as I was saying, right? The zone. Okay, the drop, charge, and drain. You would assume it's like this hierarchy, right? Where like drain, like when you pay drain costs, you get powerful effects or something. But it's really just like for flavor, I guess. It's literally just for flavor. Like, the only real difference is that drop is limited by the amount of cards in hand. Well, theoretically, if you just like stuffed as many cards as you could into your drop, you could charge as many times as you want. But like, you can only drop as many cards are in your hand, which kind of like limits shit. So that's where the sort of like resource thing comes in. You realistically only have quote unquote 7 materials to work with at the start of the game. And it's the sort of thing where you have to like supply your own shit. Like, you have to supply your own resources by like drawing over the course of the game, or just like pace yourself, right? And like, what's it called? It's either you have to have a lot of premium effects and be able to pace yourself, like, or you have to just draw a shit ton of cards, right? But like, all of your stuff is just limited by how many cards you can drop out of your hand, you know? What was it called? What was I gonna say? Right. But yeah, so it is literally just flavor. It is literally just flavor. So, yeah. Like, what's it called? So, like, this is, I feel like I haven't really seen anything like this at all. Because, like, this game has no colors. This game has no... What the fuck do you even want to... What do you even say? Like, this game doesn't have colors. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it doesn't have colors, but also has, like, a resource system. It's like, you know... Anyway. But, yeah. What's it called? Yeah, so that's kind of the... I think I get it somewhat. It's sort of like Gundam, where colors have certain effects. Red can ping, blue can recover, white can... Not really. Guess what I'm gonna reference again? That's so fair. That's so fair. But yeah, like... Certain effects are not really tied to different costs. Like, this is all just kind of like a engine for me to sort of just build ideas on top of. And like, what's it called? I do have like quote unquote archetypes, which I still really don't like calling them. But what's it called? A lot of times like the what's it called? But yeah. I think what's it called? Also, I don't really want to also I really don't want to like scold anybody or anything, but what's it called? I don't mind you guys like talking about stuff. What's it called? I guess if it's just a little bit, or as like what is necessary. But I guess like preferably, if you guys do talk about like logistical stuff like outside of a stream chat, could you guys please keep it in the Discord or something? I don't want to be like policing or anything. I feel really bad. I feel really bad actually. If anything, one, I actually do like really like see you guys talking and shit. But yeah, what's it called? It's like, I guess it is kind of like a sort of like what's it called? Sure, no problem. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, either way, like, also, it is, like, really cool to see you guys, like, talking and shit. But I think I probably should set that precedent going forward. Anyway. Yeah, like, good streamer shit, I don't fucking know. But yeah, anyways. So, like, they're literally, also, there's, like, no colors at all. There's no, what's it called? It really is just, like, whatever I design in, like, whatever goes, you know? When do you think you will finish set 1? I've literally completed, like, all of the design. I'm just working on getting this, like, functional. Like, I'm genuinely just working on getting this functional. But yeah, what's it called? So I kind of, like, explained the rules and shit, right? So, like, here's, like, a big sort of like, list of all the cards, right? You'll have to forgive me. It would appear a bit on the slow side. I'll definitely understand if I got a chance to play it, hands-on style. Will summoning sickness be a thing? No. No summoning sickness. No once per turns. No absolutely nothing. The only hard and fast rules are, like, one, the very core rules of, like, playing a game. But the only real hard and fast rule is you gotta pay up. As long as you can pay up, you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want. And I guess, like, the only... okay. You can pay... Okay, if you can pay for it, you can do it, is rule number 1. And rule number 2 is if you have a loop, please refer to the rules regarding loops. Yeah. So it's... What's it called? Yeah, if you can pay for it, you can do it, except for exactly infinite loops. Those are, like, the only actual hard and fast rules. Everything else is just how to play the game. And, like, what different parts of the game mean. Like, those are literally the only hard and fast rules. But yeah, what's it called? My goal is to eventually get this thing playable. What's it called? Yeah, my goal is to eventually get this thing playable, because, like, I have all of my cards and shit, or at least, like, a template of the thing. This is what this stream is for. I'm just, like, watching tutorial videos, and, like, I am kind of getting, like, ideas on how I'm gonna do some of this shit. I just have to finish watching these damn videos. I just gotta finish watching these damn videos. I pay to instantly win the game and I get your wallet on mentality. I can dig it. Yeah. Okay. If there is something you want to do, okay, let me reword that. If there is something you want to, okay, no burn cards. That's true. It's more of a design philosophy rather than a rule. But what's it called? It's like I have an idea about a golf archetype. That would be really fucking funny if you can, like, pitch it to me. But yeah, it's like, if you want to do something, then I don't fucking know, man. I don't. Anyway, but yeah.
100% or 0%, depending on how you're looking at it. Like, if you slide this bar all the way to the left, see it. I removed the stroke color, so there's no. That is something. So left at home. going to go to assets. I'm going to add a new asset. This looks just like components. Asset 1. We're going to call it upload
asset.
fish cooked.
It's just uploading an asset.
Just so that we're a little more.
Then it goes to the tile. I think I've already seen this, like tile variants. Go to the variant, front asset, and then you choose the coordinates. Okay. If you have like a thing with rows and columns, I think you just choose a coordinate or something. I've like already worked on. I do technically have some like a. Let me go here real quick. Is there shit in here? There is shit in here. But yeah, so technically. Oh yeah, I fucked it up where like I locked all of the zones so you can't pick up shit. But yeah, so here are like the cards or something, I guess. I fucked it up really bad. I'll do the ends, just give me another year. Also, got any ideas about your art direction? I think art direction wise, I think art is going to be the most difficult part of this because like one, I do have to like draw a ton of shit. I will put I need to like publicize these. But what's it called? I'll make it so that you can like view these. But what's it called? I want to make it so okay, I'm gonna like make the rules document public. I'm gonna make the cards list public. But what's it called? I would encourage something I want to do is encourage viewers to like if you want to take a tackle, like if you want to tackle like trying to design or like do card art for any of these, like I don't think I can do all 150. Like sourcing the art is going to be the biggest hurdle. And I would encourage people to give it a shot if they want to, and I will give proper credit. But yeah, like supplying the art is just going to be the toughest part of the production. That's like I feel like that's the most difficult thing.
To select the first picture, which is the only picture, and we're going to save it. And now on the red side, we have this picture of a fish over fire. On the blue side, we don't have anything. So we can do.
Okay, so that's that. Assets and variants.
Welcome back to Screentop 101. I'm Jack Rosetree, and I'm going to talk about assets and variants because the two are very tight.
Also, I welcome everyone's popping in. Thanks for liking everyone who is. I haven't been keeping track of when people are liking.
You can create a grid of them and add them to Screentop as a single file. So right now we've got this fishbowl icon. It's just a single picture. It's one row and one column. But if we go back to our assets and we look at this letters asset, I actually have all 26 letters in a grid. It's 3 rows tall and it's 9 columns wide. Each letter I think takes about 250 pixels by 250 pixels. And Screentop actually does a great job of breaking this down. I can pull if I call letters 1 as an asset and I tell a particular tile to use number 1 image from that asset, it knows to go to this A, number 2 is B, from 3 is C, and so on down the line. A nice added feature is the ability to stitch, which basically means you can go in and change and edit single pieces of your image. So if I, for whatever reason, let's say I decide that I want to make the T into one of these crown cards, and I've edited the T to have that crown, I can click on this image, I can download or upload a different T image in its place as long as it takes up the same amount of space. And it will
can you put the Excel spreadsheet on the Discord with card info? Actually, let me go ahead. At Cesium. Okay, let me go ahead. Where should I put it? I guess I could put forums, create a new post. Reva glazing. Who made Reva glazing a tag? Okay, so title, the TCG stuff. Enter message. Hi guys. Okay. Info related to the TCG will be attached. Okay, sure. Post. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Okay, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Share. Anyone with the link. Viewer. Done. So that's that. Restricted. Anyone with the link. Copy link. I love how I'm just doing this on the fucking screen. Rules doc. I'm gonna pin that. And then cards. Share. Copy link. The card list. And pin. Okay, so you should all be able to like look at this now. You should all be able to look at this now. I sent it in the Discord, which is in the description if anyone wants to check it out. Look at me, guys. I'm shilling myself. Anyways, let me put you on some ball knowledge. Look up Tall Geese, one of the most simple but well done pieces of art. Okay, we've had in the game. The card isn't even playable. The art is just that hard. Tall Geese R plus TCG. Are we looking at this guy? Hold on. This is true. Tall Geese is a base card. But yeah, we're looking at this guy. This is really sick, by the way. If this is the guy we're talking about, left that one. Okay, so this, like this one is like really blurry. Surely there's a better image here, but like this front-facing one is pretty sick. Yeah, no, it's just blurry as shit. It's just blurry as shit. But yeah. This is as sick as hell card art.
Replace that spot on the assets for some other and that's these assets, and instead of this fish hook thing, let's say we're building letters from the get-go, and we want this red on one side, blue on the other side of a letter. So instead of this fish asset, we're going to scroll back up and we're going to choose the letters asset for the front and the back, like so. And we're going to just start with A.
The most gorgeous art I've seen in a TCG is probably Smart. I'm guessing you're saying Smart. Smart Kakumejin from Duel Master. And I'm not getting any searches. God damn it. Oh, D-Mart. Oh. D-Mart Kakumejin. Okay. Oh, this shit is gas. I don't know which one we're looking at, but this is gas. What the hell? It's a fucking Japanese castle with dragons coming out of it on legs in space. What the hell? Gundam Aerial R Plus is really good. What's so good? Okay, shout out to my VO LR Plus. I would have lost in nationals, but it dripped out while losing. So it's like LR Plus like a rarity thing. Should I remove the Duel Master part at the end? All right. I am kind of looking at the same guy here. The first one, this. I feel, oh, yeah, no, the images are too fucking blurry for me to appreciate this. God damn it.
On each side, and we're going to save that, and that now means that these tiles have an A on one side and an A on the other side, but the background color is different. And if we wanted to change that, we could say, you know, let's make this like a weird orangish yellow. Save that, and instead of red, we want this kind of magenta-ish color, like so. All right, but now we need to make 25 more tiles for the other letters in the alphabet. I can go through and I can manually...
It's basically the alt art of the game. Every rarity can have an alt art version. You know, it's an alt, has a plus. Okay. That's actually pretty convenient.
Variant with no information, and I have to build it from scratch again. Or, let's delete that. I can clone this first variant, and we'll clone it 25 times. And now we've got 26 variants, and all of them look the same. If I jump through them, you can see the variant number down at the bottom is changing, but they all look the same. So I could go into variant 2 and say, you know what, this I want to be a B, and this a B, and I can save it, and now variant 2 is a B, but then variant 3 is still an A. And this is the part where it doesn't technically require programming skills, but just an awareness of how these things work will help. But we're going to select all of these.
Okay, I saw this in the basic tutorial.
Now over on the left, we've got what we are replacing text with on the right, we'll do stuff. And then on the right-hand side, we've got individual text, programming language, essentially, about each of the assets. So for variant 1, it says to fill it with this color, fill it back with this color, use this stroke color, use this asset. For variant 2, right here, you can actually, if you look down, you can see front asset index is 2, whereas it's 1 for the other variants around it. Now I could go through and manually edit these and say, all right, I want this to be a 3, I want this to be a 3, and go all the way down. But a simple little trick is that I can copy front asset index over to this side, and instead of putting 1, which would replace all of the assets with the A, I can change it to index. And what that basically means is start at 1, and for each variant moving forward, just add the next one in line. So if I do that, I can save it, and now I've got...
So I've already done this with all 132 cards.
You'll see then, I can copy the back asset. I had a slightly different picture for everything. I could have letters 2 here, as long as I'm the blood on.
Oh, what is he?
So if variant,
oh, so he just says front asset index.
As long as I'm
specifies the back asset.
We built this component anymore. We can go up to our chest. We can get rid of these because we don't need them anymore. Scroll down, we're going to letter. And now you can see we've got variant 1 through variant 26 for each of our letters. I can select all of them, or I can select a specific assortment of them, depending on what I need. I can create, and now I've got the stack of 26 letters. And it's just going to count through all the letters. Now I can stack these up, I can shuffle them, and I can throw them out however I want. And if I flip them over, like so, you've got the other color on the back. And that's basically it. Hopefully that made
The name and effect are written as a poem. It's so perfect, especially when the theme of the archetype is shogi, chess, and haiku. Yeah, if only I could read this shit. If only I could read this shit. We also have our max rated plus plus with the most recent bestseller is Destiny Gundam. I feel like bright red colors look insano style with a little twist. But yeah, also called. I feel like I don't know if it's just me or is like I feel like it might not just be me, but like Yu-Gi-Oh rarities are kind of lacking, low key. Like some of them are kind of neat, but like we should have had like we should have had like frame breaks like a billion years ago, you know. Like, frame breaks a billion years ago. We should have had, like, full arts a billion years ago. Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarities are indeed slacking off. That is true. Yeah, like, also thanks for liking whoever did. Duel Master really cooks with every alt art they make. Really cooks with every alt art they make. The player have to read the name to even know what the fuck. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, actually, like, we've had, like, our card frames have looked the same for, like, fucking decades. Like, genuinely decades. Like, yeah, it's, like, slightly different from the older stuff, but it's, like, it is literally just the same shit. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards do not look cool. Like, they literally do not look cool. There's yet a set of alt arts that is like, what if our famous dragons of the MC Sakai became a lolly? But yeah, what's it called?
Enough sense saying there. Everything, again, typically.
Okay, so that's already know about that. Containers and drop zones.
Welcome back to Screentop 101. I'm Jack Rosetree, and now I'm going to talk about containers and drop zones. Containers really just spaces on your tabletop that can contain other things, other containers. Really common example is going to be your player hands. So in this game, I've got a player hand on the left of the blue player and a player hand on the right of the red player. I'm sitting in the blue player's seat, so if I draw some cards into that hand, I can see and read them. If I draw cards into the red player's hand, I cannot see them. That gets into
so this is like the card back, and this is the card front. I think there's probably a setting. Okay, let me look at the containers real quick. Is there like a part in the containers that makes it so like they auto flip? View policies, open and close containers. An object container can be open or closed. You can toggle it by hitting F, selecting the container. You can interpret closing containers, hiding everything from all players. Put another way. Screentop will place the containers layer on top of hidden style. Whether a container is open or closed did not determine the visibility of the contained objects. That's down to the view policy. If the view policy denies a seat a view of it, and the hidden style attribute takes effect for players in a denied seat. Okay. Opaque, always black. Open, always blah blah blah. Hand of cards. Okay, so the hand of cards is opaque. While the container is open, other players will see the number of cards in hand as well as their card backs. If the container is closed, it's like closing a fan of hand. Okay. So I don't think I care. Rack of tiles. So like mahjong. I've never played mahjong ever. I think what's it called? We have like a card game similar to it in the Philippines called Tonking. And I think there's like another card game that's a bit more popular, but like so Tonking is basically just like mahjong with like 3 people and like a deck of cards. Removable player screen. Closed, none. Player board behind a screen. Further reading, tiles. Okay. We'll just keep watching the video.
Missions, which we'll talk about later, but for now we're just going to create a basic drop zone. So we're going to go into components. We're going to click that plus and select container and create. And now we've got a new container down at the bottom of our list. We're going to name it sideboard.
Hidden style, labels, rotation, shape width.
And it's got a lot of similar options to tiles. So anything that you can do to a tile, you can do to this, with the exception of containers do not have backs. So you're not going to worry about anything on the back side of the flipping it over, that sort of thing. Let's set this to 1200, and let's give this a color. Let's go into the variant. Let's give it kind of a reddish color for the red player. So now we've got our container. We're going to go into our chest. We're going to add it to our tabletop by selecting it and dropping it there. So it's right next to our player hand for the red player. And then we're going to look at the drop zone. So the drop zone initially on the container is going to be the grid, and it's not going to have any specific components that it cares about. Literally anything can be dropped on this grid. So we've got this die, I can put it up here. We've got this counter, I can put it down here. We've got this card, I can put it over here. And if I pick up the container, I can drag around all of this stuff together. Now let's say that we only want the container to contain letter cards. We can actually go into the drop zone, and there's this section called child components, and what that means is those are the things that can be attached to that container. So in this case, I can say letters, save, and now this K can be dropped in here, this C can be dropped in here.
Okay.
So try to move either the die or the counter.
Oh, that's really neat. I can like lock it to only specific guys.
Pick up that container and drag it away. That stuff will not go with it. And then there's some options for how small your grid is, how big it is, that sort of thing.
I also need to figure out how to make it so that you can't pick up shit. Because I ticked on a setting. One, yes, technically all of these zones are locked down, but you can also not interact with any cards on them. I kind of fucked this shit up. I was like messing around, like moving shit around.
But the other thing to consider is that you can actually add additional drops.
Once you get the game in a somewhat finished state, any chance I get my hands on it, like proxy, so I can make a video on it. Let's go. Yeah, like once it is done, I'm going to put it up on my Discord. I'm gonna make a video, I'm gonna make a video promoting it, and I'm going to like put that out so like anybody can touch it. It'll just be like open. It'll just be like searchable on Screentop.gg. Like you'll just be able to go here. Is there a search? I don't know if there's a search. There is not a search. I don't think that needs to be. I don't see that many games, but I will put up links to it. I will put up links to it so anyone can play it. Like the goal is to have people play test this shit, because I know for a fact there's some busted shit in here, and it's like, what's it called? You know, I've been meaning to make videos for Gundam, but I'm on the fence if I should make a more edited experience for comedy or play it straight. Yeah, I think that's the thing with like TCGs. Like to make anything comedic, you kind of have to have knowledge about the cards and shit. And it makes it really hard to make card game content. Some of the best content, some of the best Yu-Gi-Oh content that has come out of Yu-Gi-Oh that isn't CMO stuff is like literally just videos where MBT and the gang just don't play Yu-Gi-Oh. I'm watching Duel Master Lost recently. Episode 1, the MC got a harem and one of them claimed that he's her fiancé. Episode 2, the girl who called him fiancé stalked him, and then episode 4, his ace killed her. What the fuck?
So let's say that we have this drop zone for letters and we want a new drop zone for specifically dice.
Okay.
And we can change the child to dice. And you know what? Let's pretend that the counter also looks like a die, so we'll add that as well. And now this particular part of the drop zone only cares about dice and counters. It doesn't care about letters. And what that means for most things is that you're going to drop dice and counters onto the same grid as your dropping letters. But because one of the drop zones is happening before the other, you will always have one component on top of the other, which is the dice will always be above the letters. Drop them later. And that's a way that you can fiddle with transparencies, how card stack, that sort of thing. There's some other options that we can go into later, but that's just basically how containers work. The player hand can also...
I wonder where the scriptwriter's house is. Nah, that's crazy. Also, thanks for liking, by the way, if you just popped in. That's crazy, bro. I was gonna pull a Kyo Annie on the Duel Masters writers, bro. What the hell?
When we add it as a child. So let's say, in addition to letters, we also want to be able to add player hands. Now, this player hand can be part of this container. And then if, for instance, we go into this container and we say, all right, this container belongs to the red player. And also, the view policy is that only seats can see that container. Now, I'm in the blue seat. I cannot see what's in this container. I can still manipulate it. So let's change that. We can go to interact policy and we can say allow seats.
Oh, I can change that. I can change that there with the right click instead of having to go through the menus. That's neat.
Now I can see and interact with this stuff. And let's say that we've got a judge. We want the judge to also be able to do these things. So we go to seats, we select judge. And now if I'm sitting in the judge's seat, I can also see and interact with this stuff. And then permissions-wise, there's also the ability to deny all or deny seats, which just means that whoever is listed there can't interact with it, or nobody can interact with it. If you have a particular tile that you never want to move, that's an option. And that's basically it for containers. We're going to do a little bit more specific stuff later on, but that should get you going. Honestly, between tiles and containers, 90% of most games are ready to be built. Dice are pretty straightforward. We're going to get into those and counters next.
I don't think I care too much about dice encounters. We're just going to skip to anchor and drop zones. It's like the last part I haven't seen.
And I'm going to talk about anchors in a moment, but first I want to give you a quick shortcut. When you're editing, you can select an individual item, and you can press C to edit the component that is relevant to that item. You can press V to edit the variant that is relevant to that item.
Okay.
Or you can hit O to edit that object in particular. So in this case, with O, I can see that this Q is now at the 2155 x-axis location and the negative 1543 y-axis location. I can set it to 0 and 0, and it will move it to the center of my play space. I can also change it to be locked.
How did your wife die? She was killed by my children. Well, so welcome, Benny, popped in.
All of those nifty things are much quicker and easier to do if you're just using shortcuts. So again, it's C for components, B for variants, O for objects. Very easy to remember. Now on to anchors. And I saved anchors for last because they are mostly an aesthetic and quality of life improvement to your tabletop setup. For almost anything, a grid drop zone will be fine, but an anchor drop zone will give you a lot more control than the grid option. So if you remember, we've got this container over here, and at the moment it's got an indiscriminate grid. It will accept literally anything into this grid, and the things that you put are not put in any particular place on that grid other than where you drop it. So we're going to edit that component by hitting it and hitting C. We're going to go to drop zones, we're going to delete the grid, and we're going to add an anchor drop.
Should have told you to lock up and play optimally. Video was called Cyberpunk Apex collab. Didn't that already happen? Or no, I'm thinking of Strive. I'm thinking of Strive with like Lucy.
Control specifically what it cares about. So in this case, we're going to say that it cares about the 4-letter word cards, which are these right here. And we're going to save that. And then we're going to go into anchors and we're going to create a point anchor. And what this point anchor is it's just a single point on the drop zone where these cards can be placed. So when I drag a card over, if I drop it anywhere on this drop zone, it slides right into the middle and starts that point. If I remove them, I can add them as a stack. I can add them one at a time. Now, within that point, I can edit a few things. I can change it to minus 300, 300, and put the point in this corner, like so. I could shift it up to the opposite end and save it that way, and now the cards are going to the opposite side. I can set a capacity, so let's say we only ever want 5 cards to be in that anchor. I can add up to 5 cards, but the 6th card can't be added to that anchor. If I drop it, it will land on top of the drop zone, but it's not part of that drop zone.
So can enforce a hand size limit.
The drop zone and move it, it's not going to take that card with it. I can also set it to rotate the cards automatically. I can set a container to open or close, which is not something I generally mess with. And I can also set the cards to automatically be face up.
Okay.
At a deck space, a lot of times I'll tell it automatically.
Okay, there it is. There it is. That's how we can force like face up, face down. Set tile up, set tile down. Okay, that's how that works. That's how that works. So there's a Guilty Gear Strive collab, Wua collab, and now Apex. Yeah, what's it called? Dude, wait, something I was thinking about the other day, like today, is what's it called? Pokemon Wind and Waves is so fucking close to just being Pokemon Wua. I just got the Kickstarter stuff for the Cyberpunk TCG. I have my doubts, but if it pops off those beta cards and Kickstarter cards going straight back into Gundam, I have a problem. Nah, dude. Nah, dude. Oh my goodness. I'm kidding. But yeah, so nah, dude. Like, what's it called? We love hyper obsessing over our card games here. I'm head out. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Thank you. But yeah, anyways. Okay, we're gonna have to fucking components the board. Is it variants? Variant 1. Components. Player side. Variants. Okay, let me like right click all these. Interact policy. View policy. Okay, so shit. What was the setting again? Set container. Okay, so it's like container. Okay, components. This is see? Large zone. Objects. Large zone 1. Save. I have to go through everything. I have to go through everything. Okay, so this locked false. This locked false. This false. I can save this. Objects locked false. Save. So this should be fine. Why are all these? Why are none of these? Oh, right. C. V. C. Objects locked false. Shit. Okay, it's like, hold on. Surfaces, home, components, okay, containers. We'll start with the containers. Everything is locked, I think. Containers, variants, variant 1. What the fuck? Her deck may have been cracked, but what about her? You can give a peasant a sword, but still lose to a trained soldier. Okay, let me. Fuck, I'm gonna have to reset. I'm gonna have to redo this. I fucked this up really bad. Create, or go to my thing. We're gonna delete this. Actually, no, we're gonna keep it just in case. Create. We're gonna edit this here. Oh, what the? Why are you back? Or I could just delete everything. I'm gonna make a new guy. Let me go to my account. Okay, you. Age. I think it's Oahe is a new one. Edit. Here we are. Join. Okay. Hey gamer. Hello. Welcome in. Excuse me. Okay. So we're gonna start off Actually, let me... What's it called? So if everything is a... Let me pull up Krita, actually. We're going to use Krita. We're going to draw a diagram. Here. So what I want to do, right? Draw here. We're going to have a box, right? Jesus Christ, that fucking line. We're going to have a big ass box like this. And what's it called? I guess for now what we can do is just this, 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 here, here, or I can just do this. There we go. So this is like hand, hand, the tactic zone, the unit zone, the unit zone, the tactic zone. And then we'll have, what's it called? This is going to be the deck. This is going to be the drop. This will be the charge. This will be the drain. And the same on top. So it's going to be the deck, the drop, the charge, the drain, just like that. Pictures, new TCG, board setup. So I want this. Alright, I'm off to bed now. I'm an old man. I must be well rested to lose on turn 4 my Gundam match because I saw all 11 of my pilots and no units. I'll be sure to pop in the next room. Thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in. Have a good night and shit. But yeah, thanks for popping in. Anyway, so I don't... What's it called? I can do this now.
Wake up. Morning set
There we go. Okay. Anyway, so this is what I want the board setup to look like a little bit. So like, what's it called? There. Alright, so like if a card... Okay, so if each of these are like 256 by 256 by 256. Right. And like a card is like controlled and determined for me, yeah. So if a card is like 240 by 128, like that, right? If a card is like 240 by 128, so then what's that called? 256. And I want the hands. Okay, so like it's gonna be like, what's it called? So this is gonna be like 4 times 256. This will be like 4 times the width of the thing. So like 256 times 4, which is 1024, right? So this should be 1024, and this is like 256. And then that means the entire thing is like 256. Okay. 256 times 256 times 6, which is 1536, which lines up with the numbers that I already had before. So this is 1536. So it'll just look like this, right? This is what the board setup's gonna look like for now. Yeah. So then I want the... I want the deck. What's it called? What mechanic is it? It's the set tile. Set tile. Set tile down. And I want the hands to be set tile up. Actually, I think I'm gonna have like all of the zones. Okay, so hand, drop, charge, drain, to all set tile up. So there's that. I think that's really all I kind of need here, right? So I think, what's it called? It's gonna be split in half, right? So, or I guess like I'll have like here, right? P1, okay. So this is gonna be seat 1 on this side, and this is gonna be seat 2 on the other side. So like seat 1 can only interact with this, and then seat 2 can only interact with this. But like both sides can like view each other. So like you can't just like grab your opponent's shit. What if low key? Okay, what's okay, 128. If I want, say, 8 pixels on either side, 128 plus 16. This is 14, 144. So what if I made each of these zones, instead of 256, hold on. Because I'm making these like a little smaller just in case. Let me like get rid of all these numbers. I can grab their shit if I want to, just pick it up from the table. True. But yeah, we're gonna do this. And we're gonna make each square. Alright. It still has to be. Yeah, so it'd be like 256 by 144. So this is gonna be 144 times 7. Duh. So it's like 7 times 144. The hands are going to have a line anchor. Line anchor. And then unit/tactic zones are going to have 7 dot containers. Cards will never have any reason to go sideways. Yeah, cards will never have any reason to go sideways. Cause like, what's it called? Or actually, if I did 256 times 7, would that be too big? 256. Okay. 256 times 7 is 1792. That's like, that's kind of wide as shit. That's actually kind of really wide. What's it called? So, yeah, it's going to be 144 times 7, which is 144 times 7 is 1008. That's actually slimmer than what we have. Actually, 256 times 7. Oh, okay, 256 times 7. 1790. Actually, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. That's only like 200 pixels wider. So we could just keep like 256. 256, which is 1792. $17.92. So it's gonna be slightly bigger, just to allow for like 7 container slots. Anyway, so then yeah, 7 dot containers, or we'll say like at the top here, right? 256 by 256 equals 1 unit. So, wait, am I dumb? What is 256? Okay, plus 256 plus 256. Aha! 2304. So it's 2304. So it's like 500 pixels wider. 2304. Surely this won't be that big. It's fine. It's fine. You can zoom in and out. I tap my Shield Gardener for 2700 orange mana. Okay, so it is 2304, which is 9 units. Okay, 1 unit squared there. And then 256 is 1 unit. There. So, yeah, so the hand is 7 units. And then each of the zones are like, what's it called? Each zone. This isn't that important, is 1. It's just to make like the numbers like smaller in my head. 1 unit squared. Okay, cool. So, right. Okay. So there's that. Those need some dot containers. And then all of, okay, so then like the drop, charge, and drain, these all have like, what's it called? These are all like singular dot containers. Okay, what else do I need? I think that's really it, right? Okay, so... Okay, is there anything I'm missing? Cards can move here, cards can move here, cards can move here and here. There are these. I'll just make these like... This is technically the grid. I guess it doesn't really matter, like... I guess it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter here. Because like there's like the 4 random ass corners, right? But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and switch over here, right? Here. So, right. We're gonna do this. So, hold on. If we go back here, something I'm gonna do surfaces, axis color, we can make this completely opaque. Get rid of that. So then surfaces, let's start with components. So it's tile, create. So this is going to be a width of, what was it, 128? Yeah, 128 by 240. Save. Oh, pff, that looks like goofy as shit. Okay. It's 256. Sure. 192. That's kind of fat. What's like 256 times 0.6? I don't know. Nope. I could literally just make an arbitrary number. It doesn't really fucking matter. Actually, just out of curiosity. Well, I mean, okay, something I could do is just like take a peek over here. It's like here. Oh, there's like 160, and then 224. Oh, that's like way better. Okay, so like, just out of curiosity, 256 divided by 244. What the fuck am I doing? Wait, 224 divided by 256. It's 0.875%. So, hold on. My brain works in mysterious ways. So it's like, so if it's like 160 and 244. Wait, 224. 240. Math! So it's like, yeah, 224 to 240. I don't even know I was doing 256. So it's 240 times 160. So it's 0, 0, 24, 12, 13, 14. Okay, let me just do this right. 24, 12, 13. Am I stupid as shit? Wait. Is this... How the fuck do I forget how to do multiplication vertically? What the fuck? Okay, 240 times 160. So that divided by 244. 224. 171.4. That pisses me off. We'll just go down to 170. So it's like 240. 170. Bigger. Okay. There we go. Close enough. Close enough. 170, 240 is close enough. So we'll just name this fucking card. It's a tile. 8 pixels off the corner is actually like that. Orientations 2. So if I were to take, okay, if I were to do this, variant 1, let's go to the box here, create. Okay, rotate E. Okay, so there's only 2 rotations. So, okay, so I can kill this. Delete. Enter. So, go to variants. We're going to take this variant 1, and then we're going to call this... we're going to go front asset. Oh, right, I need to upload assets here. Asset plus asset 1. Image. Test front. I think it's 8 rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it's 12 columns. Save. Card fronts. Save. Here. This is like 24 minutes long. Card fronts, components, card, variants, variant 1, card fronts. I forget what this is. No! Who's first? Airburst, Reva burster. So we'll just call this like airburst. Unless all of these are going to be called airburst. Playing card. Fucking. Okay. There. So we'll have the back fill as black. So save. So there's that. Then we go variants. We clone this 99 times. And then we clone this 32 times. Or 31 times. 131. We should need to clone this one more time. Cool. So we're going to grab all these. We're going to edit these. And it's going to be front asset index. I'm going to copy this. Huzzah. Save. So now all of these should be... Okay, nice. They're all different. Select all, create. So we have everybody here. What the fuck? Oh, I forgot to save it. Did I? What the fuck? Why is this not working? Why are you not working? Are they just not loading? Oh, they do work. Delete. Okay, so it's Control A. So, what the fuck? Why does this not work? Hello? Okay, so it doesn't like me grabbing all of those. What the hell? If I just choose 4. So it really just doesn't like me choosing 132 fucking cards. Oh, this is gonna be annoying. This is gonna be really annoying. Okay, so there's that. We have our cards now. Components. So then we're gonna go components. We need to create We're gonna get rid of all of these. I don't need to look at those. I don't need to look at that. Okay. So then, all right. So we'll start with the board. The board is going to be 2304 by 2304. So components plus just container, create container, the board, hidden style, opaque, orientations 1, save, shape 2304 by 2304, save. And then it's just gonna be grid. I think it doesn't really matter what else I do with this. So it's the board. And then we also need more, so we're gonna need big, so we're gonna need wide containers, and we're gonna need like single unit containers. We'll have this one be like square container, orientations 1 or 2, save. We go back to components, we'll go to the board, we'll give it 2 orientation. Everything will have 2 orientations. So square container is gonna be 256 by 256, enter. It's gonna be rectangle, it's gonna be that, it's gonna be that, it's gonna be that. So we do have our square containers now. We're gonna make, how many variants? We need the deck, drop, charge, drain. So we're gonna go, so this is gonna be the deck, or we'll call it the deck zone, variance, drop zone, save, deck zone, drop zone, charge zone, variance, and we're gonna do the drain zone. Cool. So deck zone, drop zone, charge zone, drain zone. So we have our square containers. Then we have our rectangle containers.
It sounds cooler when you do the song in multiple different parts. If you know what I mean.
So orientation is going to be 2, save. And this is going to be 7 units, which is, I did not do the fucking math. Is it not just 17? Okay, so it's 256 times 7, which is 1792. So with this 1792 by 256, enter. So there's that. Everything is saved, I believe. And we're gonna have 3 variants of this. Messi or Ronaldo? I don't really know enough to actually have an answer for that, Loki. So this is gonna be the hand. This is gonna be, okay, so the hand, the unit zone, and then the tactics zone. Okay, so unit zone, I think that's everything we need. So card, the board, square container, rectangle container. So then we're gonna go, I think what I can do now, let's go home, components, leave seat, join seat. How do I create components again? Okay, so surface 1. So we're just gonna have objects on this. Okay, so the surface 1's gonna have 4 things. Pixel, player cursor, show. So we're gonna start with a board. Oh yeah, what's it called? Okay, so I forgot to add other stuff. Excuse me. So surfaces, we're gonna go back, we're gonna go components, and we're gonna go square containers, variants. Okay, so the deck zone, all of these need to be variants, square container, variants, square container, drop zones. We're gonna change this to, okay, so it's a drop zone. Drop zone 1. How do I change this again? I forget how to change this. Okay. Square container variants. What the fuck? I'm dumb. Drop zones, objects. Oh right, fucking anchor. There it is. Create. Or actually something I can do is this. Wait, hold on. God damn it. I think I might need to make like the deck zone its own thing. Cause like we go drop zones, drop zone 2, anchors, and it's just gonna be a point. So then square container variants, we're gonna go deck zone, we're gonna delete that. And what's it called? I guess I'll change this to cost zones. So all the cost zones are gonna behave similarly. There's gonna be 3 of them. They're all going to have a, let me save that. So all the drop zones are going to have the same anchor. Tile set, up. Capacity unlimited. So then cost zones, okay. So we're gonna make another container. So this is gonna be 256 by 256. Also, are you femboy or love female VTuber models? What's it called? I just like female VTuber models, yeah. It's a question I don't mind people asking because, what's it called? I also don't mind being called her. It's, like, I'm not, but, like, what's it called? I'm not gonna get, like, pissed if someone's like, oh... You know. It's just, what's it called? It's something I will... It's something I will correct when given the prompt, but, what's it called? Yeah, it's something I don't mind people asking because that's a question I do get a lot. Right, deck. Deck zone, save. 2 orientations, I don't think it fucking matters. Rectangle, so there's gonna be 1 variant. It's gonna have a drop zone of... Okay, we're gonna have an anchor. I'm just gonna delete this. If it needs to have, so this is also going to have points. Drop zones, drop zone 2. Stack count visible, anchors, anchor 1, tile set up, save. Wait, nope, deck, tile set down. Cool. So there's that. Components. I guess we can just keep them like rectangle containers. Or I guess what we can do is we can do like play zones, save, variants. We're gonna get rid of hand, and we're also gonna make hand its own thing. So play zones, components, container, create. So this is gonna be the hand with 2 orientations, and then it's what, 1792? 1792. 1792. No, 256. Variants, there's just gonna be the hands. Save. So then, drop zones, we're going to add an anchor. We're gonna delete the grid. We're gonna go anchors. We're gonna go line. And the capacity is 10. Hand size of 10. Tile set up. Save. Alignment, center. Auto rotate, set container. Don't care. Alright, so then I think we have everything. So tile up. Hand, okay, so the hand has a line anchor. Ooh, right. Okay, so the play zones actually... Okay, they have a grid drop zone, right? Yeah, they just have a grid drop zone. Play zones. And we're gonna have to have components. Container. So this is gonna be 256 by 256. With 0 corner. I mean, I guess like 8. Everything is 8. 2. Container. And there's just gonna be one variant. The drop zone, it's going to have an anchor. It's going to have an anchor. We're gonna delete the grid. I'm gonna go anchor, anchor, point. There's not gonna have a set tile. Auto rotate disabled. Sure. So this container is just gonna be like, single zone. Sure, whatever. Doesn't matter. So let me go back here. Surfaces, surface 1. So we have one object and the board, which will have component. We'll start with we'll just start with the play zones, right? Play zones. So we're gonna have that. We're gonna clone this. Okay, what are these? Okay, these are unit zones. So hand. It looks like we have like way more space than we need. Why is that? Okay, hold on. Components, play zones, height 256. How many rows do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 256 times 6 is 1536. So this the board should actually be 1536. It should not be a square. Okay, so components, the board. Okay, so it's 2304 by 1536. Save. There we go. That makes a lot more sense. Okay. So we're gonna do U. Just gonna do a little leapfrog there. Components. So we're gonna go with surfaces, we're gonna go the board. And then we're gonna have objects. Play zones 1, play zones 2.
Is it stuck? Yeah, but it's okay. I know he'll still be able to do it.
Oh, we're gonna clone this 2 more times.
It's about the chain. Last part, I'm just gonna add a bunch of unnecessary knots.
So there's that. Why is there 6? Oh, right, the hand. Container, play zones, units. So this is going to be tactic zone. This is going to be tactic zone. What the fuck? Container, variant, object. So this is a tactic zone. So that's a tactic zone. Okay, so this is a tactic zone. This is a unit zone. This is a unit zone. This is a tactic zone. So we'll just like tag this 1 or whatever. Okay, let me like do not. Okay. So surface 1, objects, the board. Objects. And then we're gonna have component, hand, we're gonna copy this. So this goes here, this goes here. Some of my math is off, what the fuck? Are these not 256? $256, 1536. Am I stupid? 256 times 6 is 1536. Why is this not lining up? Ah, that's why. Okay. It was just like a layering issue. So then surface 1, objects, the board, objects, and then we're gonna have components, cost zones. We're gonna make 8 of these. That, 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 that. Object. So this is a drop zone. Okay, no, this is a... Oh! Okay, we're gonna delete this one. So then, surfaces, surface 1, objects, the board, objects, and we just need 2 decks. Deck zone, create, clone. So there goes one here, there goes one here. This is a deck, this is a... So this is object, that's a drop zone. This is a charge zone. This is a drain zone. So this should be drop, charge, drain. So this is a deck. This is drop, charge, drain. So that's drop, charge, drain. So that's all the zones. So then I just gotta set perms, right? So interact policy, allow seats, edit, interact, allow seats, interact, allow seats, allow seats. Am I not in a seat? Seat 1. What the hell? Oh, right. They don't have... Also, view policy allow seats. Allow seats.
Yes, the unnecessary higher ooze are the final layer.
Allow seats. Seat 1. Okay, I gotta set seats as well, yeah. Seats 1. I guess this is redundant, but I might as well. Seat 1. Wait, does this toggle it off? Oh. Shit, I'm an idiot. Seat 1. Seat 1. Yeah, I just turned off. Okay. So that's seat 1. Seat 1. Seat 1. Seat 1. So if I set this to seat 2, it should hide. Oh, you know, shit. Interact policy allow seats. View policy allow seats. This also needs to be view policy allow seats. Okay, so interact allow seats. Seat 2. View policy allow all. This is seat 2. So this will be seat 2. Interact policy allow seats. Interact policy allow seats. View policy allow all. Allow seats. Interact policy allow seats. C2. C2. View policy allow seats. Interact policy allow seats. View policy allow all. Interact allow seats. C2. So then if I go to C2. Okay, cool. So this is working. Huzzah! Okay, so there's that. Alright, so if I go... What's that called? How do I make it so that... Okay, interact policy. Seats, share, select all. Lock. If I create a playing card, put something to it. Okay. I can still do this. So I guess, like, we're gonna lock this, 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 this. Okay, so everything should be locked now. I forgot to put it in, like, zones or whatever. So all the zones are locked down. I can... Oh. Okay. Here, let me leave the seat. C2. Pass it back over. Can't interact with it anymore. So then seat 1. Cool. I fixed it. Kind of. Not really. So then surfaces. Surface. Objects. The board. So now I gotta go through every single fucking... every single play zone and stick in 7... What's it called? We're gonna do this. I have to go in here and put 7 fucking... Let me do that. So then... Component... Single zone... Create... And we're gonna clone this 6 times. So this should do this, 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 this. Lock all these. So then object. Okay, so we're gonna make all of these. Allow all, allow seats. Allow seats. Allow seats. Oh. View policy, allow all. Interact policy, allow seats. 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 Set it to seat 1. Seat 1. Seat 1. Seat 1. Seat 1. Seat 1. And seat 1. So now I should be able to do this. Nice. I can move these around to different zones. Nice, nice. It's all coming together. It's all coming together. Alright, so I just gotta do this fucking 3 more times. Play zones, objects. Okay, so it's play zones 1, play zones 2. Which one is which? Objects, okay. We'll just do this. Objects, component, single zone, create, clone 6 times. This is like very damn close to being like play testable, and I'm really fucking excited. So this is gonna be... Okay, we'll do this. I think it's faster if we use this. View policy. Okay, interact policy, allow seats. Actually, you know what I can do? So this is like... There, allow seat 1, allow all, allow seats. Objects, single zone 12, clone 6 times. So now all these... Oh. There. Lock, unlock, lock, lock. Okay, unlock, move, lock, unlock, move, lock, unlock, move, lock, unlock, move, lock. GG's, I'm him. Oh, I'm so cool. I'm so fucking cool. I'm so cool. Holy shit. Holy shit, I'm so cool. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. What the fuck? Oh, I can move them to whatever zone I want to. And then it goes to my hand. It goes face up. Boom. Boom. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Holy shit. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's fucking working. Okay. So we're just going to do this again. 2 more times. Objects. Component, single zone, create, and we're gonna clone this. Actually, we're gonna edit it real quick. Interact with allow seats, seat that, save. So this is going to be cloned, and then we're gonna lock all of them. So objects, clone, 6 times. Oh. Why are you locked? What the fuck? Okay, so, oh, it's fucking interact policy. That's why I need to move to the other seat. C2. Okay, so now I can interact with it. So we're gonna go objects, clone 6 times. So we're gonna do that. Lock, move, lock, move, lock. I'm optimizing this shit. Move, lock, move, lock, move, lock, lock. Cool. And then, so if I go to seat 1, pass it over. Oh, can I force? Hold on. Okay, let me do that. Can I force an orientation? Okay, so here, seat 2, pass it back. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's working. Okay. Okay, well, okay, let me join seat 2. Can I? 80. Okay, so if I do that, I go to seat 1. Does it force it? Nope. Okay, let me leave that. Seat 2. Pass it back. Seat 1. Okay, so there's that. That one. 0. Save. Locked. State open, closed, tag component. Okay, it's just gonna be a thing that the players have to do. So like if I go here, RE. Okay, cool. So then we just gotta do this for the last zone. Here, let's haul ass to seat 2. So then, what's it called? I need to add like an admin seat. Hold on. Home, seats, plus, seat 3. Roll, admin, save. We're just gonna sit in C3 just for convenience. So I can, oh shit, I can't do anything, cool. Whatever. Seats, we'll delete that for now. Okay, so we're gonna join as seat 2. We're gonna go here, objects, add, component, single zone, create, single zone 22. View policy allow, interact, allow seats, seats 2. And then we're gonna copy your ass. Okay, so we're gonna save, we're gonna go back to objects, we're gonna copy this 6 times. There we go. So now if I go back to seat 1, do that, I can't interact with it anymore. Seat 2, I can interact with it as much as I want, put it in my hand for all I care. Stick it in my deck, it goes face down, stick it in my hand, goes face up. Boom. I can't interact with it anymore. So if I go to seat 1, put this shit in my hand, go to seat 2. I can't see that shit. So I think, what's it called? Ooh, that's gonna be a little weird. Can I force? So let me go to seat 1 real quick. Join on seat 1. So let me join to seat 1 and object, view policy. If I say allow all. Oh no, because I can't make it face up or face down. State open. Whatever. Hidden style closed. Save. So if I go to seat 2. If I go to seat C2, if I go to seat 1. Oh. Hidden style open or closed. If I go to seat 2. Nothing happens if I leave. If I go back to seat 1. Okay, that's the solution to my issues. Not really. Actually, is it? Hold on. Here, if I go to seat 2, interact with this object, state, open, closed, container. Okay, so if I go to this, its hidden style is closed. I saw the grid and immediately thought Desmos graphing had a problem. No, you're good. You're good. That's base as hell. Let me go to seat 1. Move this card over there. Go to seat 2. Stick it in my hand. And if I take a couple more of it, if there's 3 of them, if I hop out of the seat, you can see 3. Okay, so it is like, so I need to be closed and not opaque. There we go. So now if I go to seat 1, oh, it's working. Okay, we're in seat 1 now. I create a card, stick it in my hand, and I leave. Oh, dude, I go to seat 2. It works. It works. It works. This technically works now. Okay, so now I just need to make a deck builder. Okay, so now I just need to make a deck builder, right? Surfaces. The game. Save. So I can do this now. Oh, you know what I need to do? Hold on. Let me go to seat 2. Excuse me. Objects, orientation. Okay, rotation 180. Okay, all of these need to be 180. God damn it. Oh dear God. This is fine. I can just do this manually. I don't fucking care. I don't want to go through. No. I like that it confirms that you want to kill something. Rotation 180. Rotation 180. So just make this all like, you know, face the opponent. 180. Oh. I have 121 saved Desmos graphs. Dude, I could never. I mean, I probably will at some point, actually. I'm a comp sci major. I mean, then again, like, we don't do... I mean, we do math. It's like, what's it called? 180. 180. There. So if I go to seat 1, if I do this, I give the opponent the card. Seat 2. Well, they'd have to fucking... Here, E, put it in my hand. Cool. Oh, that's so fucking cool. Wait, it works. It works, dude. It fucking works. Holy shit, it works. Okay, okay. What's it called? Untapped could never. Also, thanks for liking, by the way. Untapped.gg could never. Player 1 deck builder. Orientation's 4. We'll just say that. Okay, we'll just like clone that later. delete. So if I go back here, if I go to 1, 2, where go components? Playing card. Or tile. Or no. If we go to card, okay, components, card, or if I go back over here, or I'll get rid of this view. Oh, this is so fucking cool. Okay, we go here. So if I go here, where's the chest? Seat 1, chest, card, select all, create. Oh, you know what I'm gonna have to fucking do? I have to go through, make 4 of everything. Oh dear God. There's gotta be a better way to do this, right? Object, playing card. Oh, dear fucking God. There has to be a better way to do this. There has to be. So, how do I pick up an entire stack? Oh. That's kind of neat. Not what I'm looking for, though. Player 1 deck builder. Kill. Okay, so orientations. Can I hit perms on the surface level? No. Okay, so we're gonna take a little field trip, right? The game. Okay, we're gonna go back to surface 1. This is really cool. This is so fucking cool. It works. It actually just works. It just works. Okay, I do need to add like counters and shit for like life points and stuff. So I do have to set that, right? But okay, let me go to this. Settings. Untitled CCG. Untitled CCG. Ooh, website. Players min 2. Or I guess like min 1. Players max. Or I don't need to set that. Save. Profile. So if I go to my profile. Here, we're going to delete this. Here. Okay, so settings, delete. ULFS, delete. So if I click play, I can go to seat 1 and I can do shit. But I can get out, I can go to seat 2. And then I have 4 Airburst Reva bursters to chill in my hand and I can throw all of them down. Okay, so yeah, so technically this works. I just need to work on the deck builder. And like what I said was we're going to go take a field trip. Welcome to Codex. I don't really know what this card game is about. So if I just do this, right? Control click to grab the entire thing. I can just do this, right? And I can like take 7 of these and then I can go flip or hold. No. Control click this entire stack, go to seat 1, stick it to my deck, and it immediately goes face down. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do here, right? So it's like I just have to put every fucking card down. Yeah, I have to put every single card down 4 times. There has to be a better way to do that. There has to be. Okay, learn here. But yeah, what time is it? Okay, overview, containers, tiles. Orientation, shape, height, width, further reading. Bulk editing. Bulk edit. Okay, so theoretically, if I were to do this, right? Actually, if I leave this, right? Here, play. Okay, so it starts off however I edited it. So, if I go to here, join in seat 1. Actually, let me like go into edit mode, hold on. Edit mode. 2. Create. You can copy paste that. Surface, player deck builder, objects, card. So if I go delete, so for example, let's say like I make a card, right? And I clone this 3 times. And then I go bulk edit, edit. And then I go variant, playing card. Oh shit. Tag, state, component variant, playing card. So here, okay, hear me out, right? We go back. We're gonna delete all of these. We're gonna create a card. I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go to surfaces, this, player 1 deck builder, card 1, tag, we get tag 1. What? Oh, right, hold on, let's go back to surfaces, leave the game. We're gonna go to seat 2, we're gonna get rid of those 4. So there's that. We're gonna go back to seat 1. We're gonna go 2. So this guy is gonna be tag 1. Objects, card 1. If I clone this 4 times, bulk edit. If I make this variant index, does that work? Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, so what are the variants named? Hold on. Playing card 1. Objects. Okay, we're gonna go back to components. Card. Variants. What are these named? It's playing card 2. Okay, we're gonna call this playing card 1. Enter. So I'm gonna go here, surface. I can clone this shit, I know I can. Player 1 deck builder, here. Objects. Here, bulk edit, return variant, playing card space plus index, save. Oh, it worked! I'm a genius, wait. Okay, so we're gonna do that, right? Card, and we're gonna, okay, we just gotta do this 4 times. So it's like clone. I still have to move them into their own stacks. Because there's 132 cards. Low key, we do this, clone this 4 times. Is there a sort pile option? So if I were to like clone this twice. Edit, copy, delete. Okay. Huh. Okay, so we're gonna go. Okay, we're just gonna fuck it, wee ball. We're gonna go objects, components, card. Okay, components, surfaces, player 1 deck builder, objects, card. Card number 1. We're gonna clone this 99 times. We're gonna clone this 32 times. It's 132. We're gonna bulk edit. Variant. We're just gonna have to do this once. That plus index. Save. Now we just have to fucking, oh my god. There has to be a way to sort this. So, okay, let me check real quick because it's not rendering properly. 132. Aha. Aha. That's the issue. We don't have all 132 cards. So it's like, yeah, that's why. Okay, so dexterous. I knew something was fishy. So dexterous, there should be 132. So there's a Vanilla City Prison. Export components. Export. 132 total. Page setup. No card backs. Shuffle cards, separate components, bleed. Export. Screentop.gg. No backs. Image type JPEG, sure. Export. Alright, so then we wait for this to load. 8 rows and 12 columns. 132 total variants. That's a little suspicious. What the fuck? Why is there only one spreadsheet? Pause. Export here. Advanced settings. You can adjust the Screentop export settings, remembering that your final disk sprite has to be under 8 megabytes to work with Screentop. Ah. Export. Okay, page setup. Page A4. How do I make it? Okay. Update. Deselect all. Update. So it's 3. Okay, so the most we can do is 96. So I guess like we're just gonna click. Oh. Okay, 30. 69. 93. 96. So we're gonna export this to screentop.gg. And then we're just gonna select the inverse and then export that. So download. Pictures, TCG assets. First, okay, so this is 1 through 96. Save, close, select inverse, update 36, 97 to 132, export, export. Download, so this is gonna be, so pictures, TCG assets, 96, 97 to 132. Save. Yeah, I was missing asset sheets. Assets, card fronts. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. 1 through 96. Save. Assets. And then we're going to do this image. 97 through 130. Okay, to 132. So this is 3, 1, 2. Okay, so 3 rows of 12, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 through 96, 97 through 132. Okay, so now components or surfaces. Player 1 deck builder. So then we're going to go objects plus card, and we're going to clone this 95 times. So there should be 96. And then we're going to go bulk edit here. There it is. So now I'm gonna make, okay, so surfaces. Okay, so this is gonna be components, card. Okay, so we'll just name this 1 through 96. Surely that's not gonna cause any issues, right? Sure. Cool. Okay, so that'll rename this like all the objects. Okay, so 1 through 96. We're gonna create, actually let me clone this. Components, clone. Count 1. So this is going to be, we're going to edit this. So it's going to be 97 through 132. Save. And then we're going to change, so variance, delete. Okay, so wait, let me look at 1 through 96. How is this working? Variant, okay, cool. Playing card 196. Okay, okay, playing card 96. So game, no, surfaces, components. There, this, shape, variance, playing card 1. We're gonna clone this. It's 35 times. Bulk edit. And 1. Front asset, god damn it. Okay, let me go back here. We're gonna go variance. We're gonna delete all of these, and we're gonna change. Okay, we're gonna make playing card 1. We're gonna make the front asset 97 through 132. Save. So 197 through 132 variance. We're gonna clone this 35 times. Bulk edit, and it's gonna be front asset index. Is just gonna be index. Save. Nice. Okay, we go components, surfaces, player 1 deck builder. So then, okay, so this is a stack of okay, this is 1 through 96 objects. We're gonna do, actually I can do this, clone 3 times, or no. This is gonna be evil. This is gonna be evil, bro. Okay, we're gonna clone this 3 times. Please show up at the top. Oh my god, bro, they're not. Wait. Where are they? Oh. Playing card 1. Oh, okay. So we're gonna delete these 3. Delete. Okay, we're gonna start off with just this, right? So create that, create. Which one are you? This. So objects, you. We're gonna clone you 35 times. Oh, I have to manually click all of these. This is going to be evil. There has to be a better way to do this, bro. Bulk edit. So it's gonna be variant. That works. Save. Okay, so we have one copy of every card. Now I just got to do this 7 more times. God damn it. Got a stack of iron, I'm good. Hello, welcome in. Can I not stack these? No. The Hormata is really cool, you should join us sometime. What's it called? I think... What's it called? I think personally, as much as like... as much as it's really cool, like seeing you guys do shit, I think part of me, just for like my own personal sanity, I think... What's it called? I don't want to cross the line too much into like being... What's it called? I don't want to give you guys the fucking serious fun I'm not your friend spiel, because like that feels like cold and sad and gross and disgusting. What's it called? But what's it called? Yeah. Yeah, what's it called? It's like the line is like really, really slim because like I'm like very small streamer, but what's it called? At the same time, yeah, I think what's it called? I think my personal like ethical line is like I don't think I want to be like what's it called? I don't know. It feels too close for me personally. But what's it called? Oh, this is evil. This is evil. How the fuck am I supposed to do this? Okay, so if I create, how the fuck did that guy do it? Okay, so like, I figured out how to create one copy of every single card. I just need to figure out how to do this. Object, state up, rotation. If only duplicating assets was so. If only duplicating assets was easier. You retain full copyright of your games and can delete them at any time. That's cool. Select all, multi-select, shuffle. At this point, do I just join the Discord? Unofficial wiki. Controls and shortcuts, building blocks, bulk editing, recipes, create player hands, deck of custom cards. Huh. Okay. Yeah, because I don't want to do this manually. I think I might genuinely ask in the Discord like afterwards, but like, I think, what's it called? There we go. So technically I do have one copy of every single card. I just need to, when I can figure out how to like duplicate all these, actually I'm gonna go piss real quick. Okay. All right. Anyways, all right, I'm back. Is this going to lean more game or collectible? This is going to be more game. I'm working on, what's it called? Hi, welcome. I just got back. I don't know when you came in here. But what's it called? It is going to be more like game. It's like I'm currently working on the simulator right now on a site called Screentop.gg. I just need to figure out how to get all the cards on the damn board. But yeah, what's it called? Yeah. Oh my god, these cards look miserable. Anyway. Ooh, do these have... Oh no. These don't have unit types on them. Wait, do they? They do. These are just not units. There they are. Yeah, like, no, units have the card types on them. Anyway. But yeah. I don't want to delete these because they're kind of precious. Actually, no, I know how to do this. I think... What's it called? Variants. Oh yeah, 196. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm genuinely going to just kill all of these. Control all. We're going to go back to assets. We're going to go back over here. No, we're going to go back to components here. It should only have 96 variants. So I'm going to delete all of these. Delete. Playing card 1. Clone. 95 times. And then we're going to do this. And it's going to be bulk edit, front asset index. There. Save. So now we have all 96. So then, okay, so I think, let me like map this out. We're gonna go fucking Krita. Here. So, new layer. Because the system is a little jank, we're gonna have to like map out. Wait, let me do this real quick. Okay, so we're gonna have 1 through 96, number 1 through number 96, obviously. So then it's gonna be 196, number 97. Plus 95. 97 plus 95 is going to be 192. 196, number 192. So this is, okay, so this is 1 plus 95. 96, okay, 1 plus 96. 1 plus 96 plus 95. Okay, so it's 1 plus 95, 1 plus 95, okay, 1 plus 96, 1 plus 296, this is going to be 1 plus 396. Okay, so hold on, let's redo this. So this is going to be 1 plus 0, 1, 2, 3, 96. We're doing more math. We're doing more math. Let me like play something real quick actually. Here. Okay, so that. So then there, okay. So there's going to be, okay, so it's 1 plus 95. Okay, 1. Okay, so it's going to be just A. do this. Because I have to, like, there's no way to just make a bunch of these really easily. At least I don't think. So this is A, and then A plus 95. Right? So, okay. If A is 1 plus 96, which is 97 plus 95, B should be, so it's just gonna be B. So then it's gonna be, our numbers are gonna be, let me do 196, 196. So 96 times 2 is 192. Ooh, that's an issue. Oh, plus 1, so it's gonna be, it's 192, 193. I'm an idiot. Okay, so then it's gonna be 96. Dude, adding cards is gonna be a nightmare. Okay, so 96 times 3 plus 1 is 289. So then it's gonna be 196. So then 193 plus 193 plus 95 is going to be 288. Okay, I could have taken minus 1. So then 289 plus 95 is 384. Okay. So these are going to be our 1 through 96s. And then our 97 through 135. We're gonna have 4 sets of these. 97 through 135. 97 through 135. Dot 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 dot. 97, 97, 97, 97, 135. Number. So this is going to be 1 and then 36. So it's going to be 1 plus 0, 1, 2, 3, and this time instead of 96, it's going to be 36. A plus 35. Okay. So then, so 1 times 36, okay, so 36 plus 1 is 37. 36 times 2. No. 36 times 2 is 72. So then this is going to be 71. And then 36 times 3 is 108, so 109. Okay, 36 times 3 is 108, 109, so this is going to be 108. And then 109 plus 35 is going to be 144. Okay, so there are our numbers. So then, okay. And then I have to manually separate all of these, god damn it. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Because, like, what I'm doing with all these damn numbers is 196 number 1 represents the first card. Okay, so I have 2 character sheets. I have 2 card sheets, 1 through 96 and 97 through 135. 32. God fucking damn it, it's 1. Okay, pretend that says 2. So 132, right? So this has the first 96 cards. This has the last 36 cards, because 36 plus that is 132, right? So then what this does is, like, there's gonna be like fucking this, right? So it's 1, 2, 3, ... 96. So this is gonna be a stack of one of each, and we're just gonna make this 4 times. And it's the same over here. 1, 2, 3. 36, 4 times. So that's one way we can copy shit. Can I not just wait a minute? Okay, let me just test this real quick. If I can just copy paste, I'm going to be really fucking pissed. Okay, 2. So let me go surfaces 2, player deck builder, objects, 1 through 96. I mean, I can technically do this. Can I go Control C, Control V? Hold on. Control A, Control C, Control V. I can just do that, okay? So I can get all the cards. I just need a way to sort all of them. Because, like, if I just copy paste, right, I still have to get all 132 cards on the board, right? I still have to get all 132 cards on the board. And then stack them, do that, what I just did, like copy paste this 4 times, stack them all together. I have to do that 131 more times, which I don't want to do. Okay, hold on, let me make a container. Okay, let's go surfaces, let's go components. Let's make a container. So what I can do is I can make this, ooh, you know what I can do? Okay, I just thought of an idea. So we're gonna make this, what is the size of a, okay, what is 256? Okay, so what is 256 times, okay, so we have 131, okay, we have 132 cards. Okay, 132 divided by, say, 132 divided by 8 is not clean. Okay, so what is the prime factor is 8. Okay, what is, okay, first off, fucking math. Okay, so what is, okay, so there's 132, right? Divided by 2, you get, this is 132, half of that is 50, half of that is 16. 66. 6. Okay, hi, welcome back. The OBS disconnected. 2, 3. So we could do, okay, low key. 132. Actually, what is 132 divided by 11? 12. So we could do 11 by 12 because it's, oh, right, because it's 12 off of 144. So we could do 11 by 12, so 256 times 12 is 3072. 3072 or 12 and then 3072 minus 256, 2816. So we need to make a guy that's 3072. Okay, so this container is going to be a card holder. So then, okay, I think I'm cooking with this, right? So let me go, its width is going to be 30, it's going to be 3072 by 2816. Excuse me. And then drop zones. I'm gonna have to place all 132 of them. I think that's something I'd be fine with. So we're gonna go anchor. Or no. We're gonna have a grid, card holder. So real quick, components. Okay, so components. We'll call this container. Call this card slot. And okay, card slot. It's gonna be 256 by 256. Save. And it's gonna have. Okay, hold on. It's gonna have a drop zone. Okay, it's gonna have an anchor. It's gonna have components stack. Okay, so it's gonna be a point. Create. The capacity is 1. Set tile up. Save. Okay, so there's that, right? Capacity 1. So if I go to surfaces 2, player 1 deck builder. If I control click that, delete it. Let me get, so objects, let me get a card holder. Big ass thing. Card holder, objects, component, I have card slots. This is not going to work the way I thought it did. I was gonna like get all these card slots, drop something on top of this, and expect all the cards to just go into the different card slots. Cause like, okay, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Where is the tutorial videos I was watching just now? YouTube, history. Anchor drop zones. Yeah. So like this guy's thing. If you drop if you dropped a bunch of letters into that, then actually is all this stuff down here? No. Yeah, no. When was this made, by the way? 2 years ago. Full playlist, the Discord. Okay. Screentop 101 all-in-one tutorial video. Is there more here? Dear designer. Cool. Okay, Jack Rose Tree. Huh. So, shit. Because I really don't want to sit here copying and pasting. Okay, here. Okay, let me just brute force this real quick. So, components. Two. Okay, so let me try this, right? We're gonna go to surfaces. This. Objects. 1 through 96. We're just going to do the thing, right? So it's 1 through 96. We're going to clone this 95 times. And then we're going to do this. We're going to go variant here. Plus index. Save. Control A. Control. Okay. It's Control A. Aha! So there's that. So we have a stack. Okay, we have 4 stacks of all of this. So then I just have to go through 96 times stacking all of these into individual fucking things. I think it really is just brute force it, right? Can we go here? This. Here. This. We're gonna clone this 35 times. this. I'm gonna tick all of these. Damn, shift clicking does not work. Unlucky. I have to go through and manually tick all of these. And then we're gonna go this, and we're gonna go here, 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 plus index, save. Where'd this go? There. Okay, so we're gonna do that. So we have that, Control C, Control V. Oh. So technically, we have all our cards here. We just got to sort all of this. Fun. And the fact that I can't name these as well, it's just component number thing. So technically, if I just do this, I can only there. Oh dear Lord. That. If I make another surface, player 2 deck builder, save. So if I go here, go to 3. Oh. There. Here. 3. There we go. So technically, actually something I could have done was just copy the whatever. Okay, so technically we have all the cards on the board. This is technically playable. But if you want any other cards other than fucking Vanilla City Prison and the Root of All Evil, you're gonna have to manually move all of the damn cards. To find the cards you want. Because technically you could go to the chest, right? But like here, you have to scroll. And there's no perfect system. And the only way I can reasonably make this accessible is what I'm trying to do what Codex is doing, right? Let me join here. I need this. Where what I can do is I can just fucking do all of this. What is this? Oh, I can just move this around if I wanted to. Okay, so like, what is that? Tech queue. Is that what this is? Binder transporter. Tech queue. But yeah, so I want to try to do something like this where it's just I have everything laid out, right? I just have no reasonable way. If I did this. Oh. What the hell? If I did that. Can I switch these around? If I move that away. Okay. So there's just like 7 anchors. So what if I made a thing with like fucking 132 anchors? Because let me try this. If I stack both of these into the same pile, how does it react then? Ah, okay. Or if I do this, remove all of those, stack them on top of each other. If I did this, unorder them. Okay, so it does split them evenly. They all seem to be anchors with a max capacity of 2. So I think my plan from earlier would work. Hold on. Components, card holder, drop zones. If I just make anchors, create. If I make point anchors, point. Anchor 1, capacity 1. So, okay, so card holder has 2 drop zones. How do I evenly space these out is the issue. Because, like, my thing is, like, what if I put, like, let me put on something. So, what if I put 132 anchors? Actually, let me just try that. Here, if I clone this 99 times. Clone. Cannot have more than 20 drop zones. Interesting. Okay, so what if I did all of this? Delete 20 drop zones. We give it an anchor drop zone. And just give it, okay, this. And we just make 100, okay, we just make 99 points. Can I move these? Anchor 2. Anchors. So I have 100 anchors now. But, like, what do I do with them? Oh dear God, okay. I have to figure out the correct positions for all 100 anchors, 136 anchors. Shit. Okay. I suppose it's better than sorting, right? Okay. So this component, the card holder, is 3072. How do I find the centers of all these? What the fuck? Okay, low-key, I think... Okay, so drop zones. Oh no, the card holder drops on 1. Anchors. Excuse me. Anchor 1, we'll give it 0, 0. Anchor 2, we'll give it... I did this 100 times, bro. If I give this 256... Okay, so then there's only room for... What is this? 132. Oh, this is individual pixels, right? Okay, so 130... What's okay? Okay, so 3070. What is 3070? What the fuck? Hi, welcome if anyone just popped in. I'm doing fucking stupid math and shit. Okay. If 256 is 1 unit. Okay, let me do this real quick, right? So, instead of just doing all these manually, at the very least, let's clear all these anchors. We're going to put an anchor, like a point anchor. We're going to clone this. Anchor 2 is going to be at 256. How many can I put? Okay, let's do 2 more of these. So it's 256, 512. 256, 512. 768. So it's gonna be, what's it called? Anchor 4 is gonna be 7. 68. And then it's 1024, right? So drop zones, anchors, create. What? Okay, so 768 plus 256 is 1024. Okay, so 1024 plus 256 is 1280. Okay, so there's 6 anchors. Okay, so anchor point. So 5 is supposed to be 20, 40, okay, 1024. Drops on 1, anchors. This is gonna be 1280. I think there's room for one more, right? So it's 1280 plus 256. Also, hi, welcome back. 1536. So anchors 7. 1536. No. So anchors, delete. We're gonna clone, okay. We're gonna clone you once. 7. Or no, we're not gonna clone you. So we only clone anchor 2. Anchors, anchor 3, clone. I'll read your chat message in a sec. I'm busy doing whatever the fuck I'm doing. I love being a comp sci major. 5. Am I stupid? What did I do? 4. Okay. I'm supposed to clone 4. Go to 9. Clone. Okay, so clone 5. Go to 10. Clone 6. I did not clone 6. Clone 6. Go to 11. So that's 11. 11 by 12 is 132. So what I gotta do is clone every single fucking... Something I like about Duel Master that for some reason Archetype made 10 years ago without any new support still made it to be a 2026 meta deck. What's it called? If I were to assume why, it's like, I guess it's kind of like the same way that like Yugioh cards, like old Yugioh cards are just written in a way where they're not really, they're like written in a way that doesn't really seem that broken, but they're like unlimited or something because like they were written before like old fucking... I would love to talk about it, but I'm fucking miserable, man. Okay. Okay, let me do this real quick. Hello, Bashidu music channel. I don't even know if this is an official channel actually. 6'7". I'm so funny, dude. I'm so funny. They just keep the same gameplay and stuff throughout the whole time, which just it's new generic stuff. Okay. Okay, what is the easiest way to take all of these? Can I not select all these? No. I can't just select all of these, and it pisses me off. I really do just have to sit here. Oh, and then I have to manually change. Okay, so hear me out. Capacity null. Anchor. Oh shit. Wait, where do I? Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Okay, so we're gonna go mass edit, capacity 1. Save. So we're gonna mass edit, capacity 1. That should change the capacity of everything to 1. Yes. Okay, cool. So then... Alright. Now I just need to manually place... What is... Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 dots. I need to move them up and down. I need 6 more rows of dots upwards, 6 more rows of dots downwards. Wait. 11. Fucking hell, I don't even know. I need to do this manually like 11 or 12 more times. I need to do this manually 11 more times. You know what I could do? We go card holder, height 256. Just make there. If I go to drop zones, anchors, So I have a singular card holder. We go to surfaces, player 1 deck builder, objects. Let's add a card holder. Where'd it go? Where are you? It's in 0, 0. I don't fucking see it. It's not. Where is it? What the fuck? Are you there? There you are. So if I do this, and I do this. Oh. Okay, we grab the entire thing. Drop. Aha! How did it choose which ones to do? Oh, okay, wait. It copies all the cards that are on it. Delete this. How do I delete this? Okay, so how did it choose which ones to take? HRC, it looks like it's random. It looks like it's completely random. What I could do is I could get like a line anchor instead of like... Oh, I could just... Wait, check this out, right? Okay, let me... Object... Variant. Object... Card holder. If I go to drop zones... Dear God, okay. So there's 11 anchors, right? Actually, let me leave that alone. I actually really like that. Container, create, card holder 2. I'm not even gonna bother capitalizing. Hi, welcome. So this is gonna be 3072 wide. It's gonna be 256 tall. We're gonna save that. It's gonna have a drop zone. It's like save. 1 drop zone. It's gonna be... Okay, we're gonna have 2 drop zones. Anchor. We're gonna kill the grid one. Get rid of this. Okay, so anchor. We're gonna have a line, and it's just gonna have a capacity of 132. Save. Okay, so let's make... Okay, we need to change this thing's length. 3072. Nope. 3072 divided by 2 is 1536. So it's gonna be minus 1536. Okay. Minus 1536 minus 128 is 1408. Cool. To 1408. There we go. So there's that. So if I delete that, if I go to surfaces, player deck builder 1. Why do you only have 85? Oh, right. So we have that, and we're gonna create a... Where are you? What the fuck? Components. Container. Oh, just called container. Card holder 2. Enter. So we're gonna make... Okay, so surfaces, player 1 deck builder, objects, eel. We're gonna make a card holder 2. Okay. There it is. They're all fanned out. Okay, so this makes the manual process a little easier. Fucking this. Oh dear God. I think the strat really is just brute force this. No. No, no! Okay. Put it all to the end. Okay. What if I made this thing? Object. Card holder 2. What if I made this like 3 times as long? That's not a good idea. What if we made this? Okay, so 256. Okay, that's 1024. Height 1024. What if I made this? Okay, so drop zones. Drop zone 2. Anchor 1. 256. Save. Okay. Here's 256. Anchor. We'll make 4 anchors. 256 minus 256 minus 256. Anchor 3, 0. Anchor 4. We'll make this 256 plus 256. What the fuck am I doing? 512. Okay, there's that. $1024 divided by 4 is 256. What if I push these up by 128? So 512 plus 128 is 640. Okay, what if I pulled them all down by 512 minus 128 is 384. Okay. 384. We go to anchor 3. 128. Minus 128. Minus 128. So anchor 2. So 256, okay, so it's 384 minus 384 minus 384. 128, 128. That looks better. Okay. I'm killing the game. Dear God. This was a terrible fucking idea. Oh. I did not fix anything. I did not fix anything. This is disgusting. What the fuck have I made? This is a lag machine. I ruined it. I killed it. Look, they're all out of order now. Oh God, the site doesn't work anymore. We're gonna delete all of this. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I really don't know how I'm gonna do this. Alright, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna end it for today. I'm gonna go work on this later. Good night. I'm gonna try to get some sleep, think this over in bed. The game is playable, technically. Let me... Permissions. Visibility, public. Anyone can play. I'm not gonna list it on the homepage. Okay, so I can... me and designers can edit. Anyone can play. I can clone. So go page. Okay, let's like write up some tutorials on how this works. Okay, so here, edit. We're gonna write a guide. Welcome to the Untitled CCG. I have zero clue. Okay, the sim itself works. You're just gonna have to supply the cards yourself. Hit 1, 2, and 3 to go to the different screens. 1 is the main game. 2 is player 1's deck builder area. 3 is player 2's deck builder area. Okay. Okay. To build a deck, go to your, okay. Player 1 is seat 1. Player 2 is seat 2. 1 is the main game. 2 is player 1's deck builder area. 3 is player 2's. Go to your designated deck builder area. Go to the chest. Okay, open the chest at the top left. Three. 1 through 96 and 97 through 132 are the playing cards. Four. Cross-reference the card list or something. Okay. The cards are ordered alphabetically. Use that to find the cards you want. Good luck making your deck. I'm working on making a better deck builder interface. 6. Control click it to pick up the whole thing. Okay. Okay, before 6. Hit F to flip the top card so your opponent can't see it. While holding the whole deck, hit 1 to go to the main thing. Drop, okay, and then 8. Drop your deck in your respective deck zone. It's like on the right, you'll find it. It makes your cards all flip down automatically. This is the shittiest guide I've ever seen. Go. I'm dead serious. Just refer to the rules sheet. I'm too tired to make this good right now. Just consider it a stress test of my rules sheet. Okay, so it's like E to rotate cards to face you all. Okay, E to rotate cards to face you. F to flip cards. This. F to flip cards. R to rotate whole board. Player 2 will need this to face their side of the board. Okay, well, so there's the guide. The shit ass guide. Intro. Shit guide. Save. There we go. Oh dear God, the stream is dying. Okay, we'll pretend like I ended stream properly. I'm out of here.